Alrighty, we're here, we're live. It's Bears and Commanders Thursday Night Football, and you're here with us on Sports Talk Chicago. We appreciate everybody tuning in and hanging out with us here on the program. If you're just tuning in, subscribe to the channel. Hang out with us throughout the entire evening. We're going to have a great time bringing you some Bears football, Bears commentary, all the fun stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. On our way to 20,000 subscribers, and we could really use all of your help. Follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. Follow me personally at Jon Z Sports. Big thank you to all of our radio and TV affiliates across Illinois and Indiana. Cities 92.9 FM, WJOB AM 1230, Gen TV, and Aurora Community Access Television. We encourage all of you to support them on your own time and support our program on those affiliates. And boy, oh boy, do we have a barn burner here tonight between the Bears and the Commanders. I want to start with, of course, the unfortunate news. Dick Butkus passing away. Heard about this a little bit before it became public, was notified about it. Very sad to see, very unfortunate to see. Certainly lived a long and great life. Bears legend, amazing football player, great guy off the field. I didn't know him personally, but certainly a Bears legend. And certainly an unfortunate loss for anybody inside of the Bears community, whether it be fans, whether it be media, or whether it be the Bears organization and Bears personnel as a whole. So, over on Instagram. His son Brody is a big fan of this program. Want to give them a shout out here tonight as he's tapping in. So, Clint, appreciate you being here, my man. Oh, somebody said I'm muted. Are we muted? No, we're good, right? Oh, okay, good. We're good. Cool. All good. My God, John Meadows behind the scenes, directing and producing, make sure everything's working great, and he's hanging out with us here tonight on a Thursday night as well. It's a Thursday night, not a Sunday afternoon, not a noon game. The Bears get a primetime game, and Al Michaels will probably not be happy at the end result of this one over on Amazon Prime Video. Bears and Commanders facing off against one another here tonight. Commanders are 2-2 entering today's action. Pretty surprising considering they have essentially a rookie quarterback in Sam Howell, somebody the Bears could have drafted. At one point, Howell was the top player in a couple of mock drafts coming out of North Carolina compared to, yes, believe it or not, Mitch Trubisky. And Howell has been starting, and he's done fairly well in limited time for the Commanders. And tonight it's Justin Fields. Justin Fields for the Bears. What can he do? The Bears desperately looking for their first win of the season. They have a franchise record, 14 straight losses. There were some reports this week that if Matt Eberflus lost, especially in an embarrassing fashion, that he could be fired tomorrow. I doubt that's going to happen, but there's been talk about it, and there's enough talk from a number of significant people in NFL communities to suggest that this may happen for real. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of things going on behind the scenes. The question is, how will the Bears play tonight? What will they do? And how will they respond to the noise outside, even to the what happened with Dick Butkus? How are things going to go? So I appreciate everybody tuning in here. Yeah, Shannon says Bears win 28-24. Do me a favor. You could drop your predictions. Drop in your predictions and let us know how you think this one's going to end. I did not predict the Bears to win, but, maybe with how things are going, maybe things will be different. Maybe they will pull this one out. But as of a couple of days ago, I did not predict them to win this game. So we'll see how they respond based on everything that's happening. Got an email from the NFL here. Look at this poster. Bears Commanders tonight. Stream the game. Oh, boy. And I guess according to the Pick'em, which is a poll they do, 60% of people think the Commanders are going to win. So the majority of America says the Bears will lose this game. Bears by 14, says Charles LOL. What will it take for Fields to get benched for Bajan? Washington 31, Bears 20. Charles says 24-10 Bears will win. Mike, did you hear that Caleb Williams does not want to play for the Bears? Yes, I did. And do I blame him? No. Look at this team. Look what they've done to Justin Fields, and then look at Fields' unperformance or bad performances as well. You put both those two things together, and obviously there's an issue. So, yeah, I've heard about Caleb Williams. We'll see if that perception changes. Maybe they bring in a good coach, different regime, and maybe he's compelled to play here again. But we're going to have to see how that one goes, and we'll see how it plays out. 10 minutes still till kickoff, according to Amazon. So we got some time. Questions, thoughts, comments, put them all there in the chat. We're going to make sure we shout them out here on the program. T. Miles, Washington 37, Bears 27. Go like baseball, Clint, my man, says 26-20 Bears. I feel like Fields is going to string it together with good performances. And T. Miles also says Justin, 227 yards, one touchdown rushing, but one pick and two fumbles. Sounds about right, T. You and I are in agreement on that about Justin Fields. Frogman, Bears 27-24 in overtime. Okay. Overtime football, says Frogman. I could see that. See how that one goes. See if that occurs. I'm going to put this out. Didn't even get a chance to put this out on Facebook, guys. Man, I'm behind tonight. I'm just going to throw this out on my Facebook feed. We're live now. Join us on our live stream. So, just put it out on Facebook. No, I mentioned them earlier, but really want to give a huge shout out to all of our great affiliates, especially for all of you guys down there in Bloomington who love this program on Cities 92.9. Just want to give them a specific shout out. What a great partner they've been. We've been on there for almost a month now, I think. And it's been an amazing relationship that we've had with them. We've appeared on one of their morning shows already. Hopefully that'll lead to many more appearances. They have aired us, and they've been very gracious with us. We love the fact that we're on in Bloomington on an FM station, and on a pretty good time on a Saturday night. So want to give them a huge shout-out and to our great friends at WJOB. We've been on there for over a year. They air us every Thursday in the afternoon, right after Dan McNeil and Bruce Wolf. I mean, it's a pretty nice three-person combo there for their afternoon stuff, and we are a huge fan of them. Sam Michael over there is their sports director. He's been great with us. Want to give them a huge shout-out as well. They've been great people to work with, and we're very grateful. Of course, our friends over at Jet TV, which is part of WJOB, and Aurora Community Access Television. They're awesome, great guys who air a lot of our content. We appreciate it, too. So we are live. About 8 minutes till kickoff. Bears Commanders this week. You know what's pretty funny? John, you're going to get a kick out of this. I forgot to tell you. You're going to hear it now on the air together. You know who followed me today on Twitter? Former Commanders head coach Jay Gruden followed me today on Twitter. Got to get him on for an interview. I'm gonna shoot him a DM and reach out to him probably tomorrow. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Jay Gruden out there doing media now, and yeah, talking about Commander stuff, Bears Commander stuff. Very interesting. See how this one goes. Really hope for some progress from Justin Fields. Did a video yesterday, went live last night to do our usual weekly show and talked about how much he is in trouble. There have been many rumors and rumblings that the Bears are really in on Caleb Williams. And remember, if the Bears continue to play like this and Carolina is going to be who they are, the Bears may have 2 picks inside the top 5 this year. In my opinion, I don't know how you couldn't take a quarterback. Matt Eberflus is going to be on the hot seat, too. There is no coach who's going to want to come in and inherit another quarterback. I mean, Eberflus had to inherit Fields. So, it's going to be interesting to see how the Bears play this situation out. Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit on the Prime Video call. But you're here with us, and we're glad to be here with you on this Thursday night. A little bit different from a Sunday afternoon. And, we're excited to be here. We're excited to have a good game here this evening. As we move forward, too, we make sure to shout you guys out in the comment section, so feel free to chime in. Let us know. We usually do this near halftime, but you can tell us now and at halftime where you're from and where you're watching from. We have our great friends all over the country who watch, people out in Alaska, Scotland, United Kingdom, across the world. People are watching. I know Marcelo said he's going to tune in. He sent me a message. It's going to be morning in Thailand, so he's going to be able to watch with us. So I'm sure we're going to have a lot of you coming and filing in here as the game moves forward. John Smith says Fields believer equals reality denier. Ho! We're coming out early, John. We're coming out early, and I love it, and I think you're 100% right. Bruce in the building. Yes, watching from Vermont. Hanging out with us from Vermont. Yes, great to see you. The Dick Butkus news, of course, capturing the Chicago Bears community and really stunning a lot of people. And they're showing a little bit of a video montage for him. TB, Boston, let's go. TB, great to see you, my friend, out in Boston. John says Justin fumbles and is in his last year as a starter in the NFL, 3 years too late. Man, you're on him worse than me. We'll see how he plays here tonight. Dick Butkus, RIP, America's most famous Lithuanian. Fields' best game was his worst loss, to 15 miles. I mean, that is a fair point. You know, had career highs in touchdowns and passing yards, and yet he had 2 key turnovers single-handedly in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, that cost the Bears the game. Patrick, yes, good evening, my fellow diehard Bears fans from Alaska. Let's go Bears. Patrick, this is an afternoon game for you out there, huh? Afternoon, Thursday afternoon football for you out there in Alaska. Mike Thompson, Atlanta wants Fields, and that's where he's from, so it makes sense. You know, I've heard those rumors. I haven't heard a lot of people really aggregate them, but I've heard whispers and rumblings about that. Atlanta certainly could use a quarterback. They claim that they believe in Desmond Ridder. I don't fully buy it, and I don't think Desmond Ridder is the answer long-term as of right now. Could be better. Could really improve and prove everybody wrong, but I'm not going to buy it yet. Maybe he does go back to Atlanta. I think that'd be a nice fit. Ridder is somewhat of a running quarterback. He's been utilized with his legs before. I think they could coach to Fields' strengths and make something happen. So we'll see. I don't predict the Bears to win this, or I didn't predict them to win in my preview, but we'll see how they end up playing here. We'll see how they end up fighting here tonight. Got a lot of you hanging out here with us already. Game hasn't even started yet. Great crowd hanging here, and I'm sure it's going to grow and grow as this game moves forward. We're excited to bring you the play-by-play. Fields will save Caleb from the Bears, says Charles Kendall. We'll see what happens. I'd love for the Bears to draft Caleb Williams, assuming there's a different coach and a different staff. Michael H. Bustin better have his running shoes ready. The fourth quarter scare, will it happen again, just desirable? How could you not take it out of consideration, right? I mean, last week, you're up 28-7 through 2-3 quarters. Everything's looking great. Then look what happened in the end in that game. And you did that to one of the worst teams in football. Russell Wilson's a great quarterback, going to be a Hall of Famer, but overall, the Broncos were just as desperate as the Bears were to get a win. So that was pretty embarrassing, no pun intended, no matter what you say about it. Be Wicked out in Pittsburgh. What's up, guys? Great to see you. Just desirable from Bermuda hanging out with us. We got so many people all around the world already tapping in before kickoff here on Sports Talk Chicago. We're also brought to you by our great sponsors, Amish Country Farms. Link in the description of this video. Looking for some great natural food, especially as the fall and winter months come around. Hit them up in Orland Park today. Tell them Sports Talk Chicago or STC sent you, and they'll take great care of you over there. Bears fans should be checking out Chase Young. He's one of the best free agents this next offseason. Got a DM there from my guy on Facebook, Jordan Turner, sending me a Dick Butkus shirt. Dick Butkus, of course, passed away. Stunning news. And we'll see how the Bears react to that news here in today's game. Just Desirable says, I just want a competent set of coaches. We've seen what bad coaches can do to good players. Mike Feeney, I know I'm late. I'm watching the game with you, John. Mike from Connecticut. Hey, you're not late, man. The kickoff hasn't even happened yet. You're right on time. And I appreciate you hanging out here with us and choosing us to be here for your commentary and play-by-play here tonight. We're going to have a great time with all of you. On a Thursday night, it's primetime football, Thursday night football, right here on Sports Talk Chicago. Ron Rivera, the former Bears defensive coordinator, faces his old team. Very curious to see how he coaches them. Ron Rivera always have respect for him as a head coach in this league. I had Ron Rivera on my show once, actually, maybe 5 years ago when he was the coach of the Carolina Panthers. Very nice guy. And clearly, whether people like it or not, a very good coach in this league for sure. Huge fan of his. There's a real defensive coach, right? Matt Eberflus, hey, I'm a defensive coordinator. Well, you have the worst defense in football. Ron Rivera actually bites down when he needs to, is assertive as a coach, knows how to handle a team and personnel, and although he doesn't have a winning record necessarily with Washington, when you consider his experience in Carolina and Washington, I say he's a winner. Based on some of the rosters he's had, he's a great head coach in football. Sam Howell, the captain. Captain Sam Howell for this team watches on the sidelines. Getting ready to go. The North Carolina stud was drafted mid-round by the Commanders after at one point being the number one pick in mock drafts, and he's turned out to be a steal for them. Joey Sly is going to kick things off for Washington. The Bears will receive the football first. And look who it is, Velus Jones Jr. back to return. Velus ready, Sly ready, and we're ready here on Sports Talk Chicago. It's kickoff time from Washington, D.C., Bears and Commanders on Thursday night. That kick goes through the back of the end zone for a touchback, and here comes the Bears offense, led by Justin Fields. Had a quote-unquote career week last week, but had two key turnovers late in the game that cost the Bears the game, along with bad coaching and bad defense and so many other things that went wrong. But certainly Fields and his fumble, which was returned for a touchdown, then his pick late, intended target was Cole Kmet in that play, certainly hurt the Bears. So we'll see how he responds here tonight. First down and 10, a fresh 15 on the clock. It's Fields out of the shotgun. Down on Mooney in motion. Fields fakes the handoff, a fake draw. Now he steps back to pass. Going to go deep downfield. Pass is incomplete. Darnell Mooney nearly had it. Want to see that replay there? Did Mooney stop short or did Fields throw it a bit too far? Mooney was wide open. Beat his defender deep downfield. Would have been a catch for about 30. Oh, man. Mooney beat his defender and, oh, man. Don't know whose fault that was. Looked a bit overthrown from my angle. It was thrown behind Mooney, too. That was the problem. Didn't throw it and didn't lead him right on that pass. DJ Moore in motion, 2nd and 10. Handoff here from Fields to Herbert, who gains maybe one. So Khalil Herbert with his first carry of the night. Luke Getsy calling out offensive plays here. We got a 3rd down and 9 to come for the Bears already. Not looking too sharp here on their first drive. 14:30 to go, first quarter in Washington. 3rd down and 9 officially for the Bears. It's Fields out of the shotgun, a 4-wide receiver set. Mooney in motion. Fields back to pass. Got some time. Fires downfield. Wide open. DJ Moore to the 20. Taken down at the 15-yard line. A huge gain and a huge pass. Moore was wide open. beat his defender dead to right, and Fields found him. How about that play? And the Bears convert on a big-time 3rd and 9. They're in the red zone now. Well, that's a way to start the game. Fields and Moore utilizing that connection. The Bears now inside the 20, and they have to call a timeout. They almost had to delay a game. So the Bears 13:30 into this game, or 13:30 left in the first quarter, rather. Already called a timeout. They're going to be inside the Commanders' 20 for a first down and 10 to come. How about that start? Wasn't looking good on those first two plays, but Fields found Moore to his credit. Moore was wide open, beat his defender, and Fields unleashed and threw it perfectly to Moore, even a tiny bit underthrown, but Moore caught it in stride and went way downfield. Rack up those yards after the catch, DJ Moore. 1st and 10 for the Bears. From the 16, I formation. Mooney in motion. And a handoff. Herbert tries to trudge his way through the offensive line, but gets nowhere. No gain on the play. Going to be 2nd down. Nothing yet for the Bears on the ground. 2 rushes for Khalil Herbert, only 1 yard. But that big pass from Fields to Moore sets up the Bears for, at minimum, a field goal. They're inside the red zone, 2nd down and 10 for Chicago. Out of the shotgun is Fields, fakes the handoff, in trouble, and he is sacked. Fields sacked, big loss. And a big sack there for the Commanders as they try to keep the Bears to a field goal. Montez Sweat with the sack for Washington. And once again, beat Darnell Wright. You know, I've seen people defend him, and I just want to say this. This is the 4th time this year I've called out Darnell Wright, or we've called him out on the broadcast for just missing a block or having somebody beat him. I am not happy with his performance so far. 3rd down and 14 from the 20. Fields out of the shotgun. 5 wide receiver set for the Bears. Fields back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Throws. Touchdown DJ Moore. Bears make it 6-0 early. Moore bails out the Bears again on a long 3rd down. And they take first blood. They're up 6-0. DJ Moore. And Fields, to his credit again, finding the open guy downfield. What a play. Ooh. Wide open. Here's the PAT. It's up and barely good. Cairo Santos just got it in there. 7-0. Moore, what a catch and a good throw by Fields to find the open guy downfield. I am surprised it's 7-0 already. Hey, Dan Tanner, let's go Redskins or whatever they call themselves. What's up, John? Donation is $20. Hey, Dan, thank you so much, man. Me and Dan have been going back and forth all week. Actually, on Facebook, he's not been happy with some of my opinions, but hey, we have mutual respect for one another. We love each other, and he's an awesome subscriber and a great friend of this program, Dan. We appreciate it, man. As Aaron says, though, we've seen this story before, LOL, and we certainly have. Last week the Bears were up 28-7, so I'm not going to buy it until we're at like a minute left in the fourth quarter. There's a long way to go. But a good start. Fields and Moore with those 2 big passes, that really set the tone for that entire drive. If those 2 plays didn't happen, the Bears would have probably punted. Cavern fan, listening to you in Hollidaysburg, PA, Steeler country. Love your passion. Well, hey, Cavern fan, thank you, my friend. I don't recognize your name, so I appreciate you being a newcomer here to the stream. Moore, at least, is more than legit as a number 1. Totally agree with that. That was a great move by Ryan Poles. It's not his fault that at times he's being underutilized. He's certainly getting open, as we've seen on these 2 plays. I think Moore in general is going to put up 1,000+ yards on this team this year, no matter what happens with Justin Fields or even what happens with this team as a whole. He is a stud wide receiver, and I'm happy that he's here in Chicago. Excellent drive, says Mike. I agree. DJ Moore and Justin Fields making things happen. Got 63 of you here with us now. This is Sports Talk Chicago. Jon Zaghloul hanging out here with you. We appreciate you guys tuning in. John Meadows behind the scenes, directing and producing. We're giving you the game live. Bears Commanders. We do this for every Bears game, too. So if you're new, just kind of tapping in for a minute, want to leave, remember, every Sunday when the Bears play moving forward, we are live here doing commentary, doing reaction, doing play-by-play for all of you for free. That way you don't have to worry about a Sunday ticket or the Bears being taken off of Fox because the game's getting blown out. We're always going to be here for you. I need the defense to step up on this first drive, and that's what I'm curious about. So Sam Howell, I give him praise, and rightfully so, but he is also turnover prone. Howell so far this season hasn't been perfect. 4 touchdowns, 5 picks, and an 81 passer rating. Can the Bears force him to throw an interception? Can the Bears force him to make the mistakes that he's prone to make? That's what this defense needs to do here tonight. 15 points for Moore on fantasy, and this is just the first drive. At that rate, we're talking about 60 points for something for Moore. Don't know if that's going to continue, but certainly already a win if you have him playing in your fantasy league. Justin Fields now 939 yards, 8 touchdowns, 5 picks, and 91 passer rating. Here comes the kick from Santos. And the Commanders opt not to return. It goes through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes Washington in their offense. Sam Howell, the leader at the helm. Last week at Philadelphia, 29 of 41, 290 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks, plus 40 rushing yards. I really like him. I'm a huge fan of Sam Howell. I really hope that he succeeds in this league. 12:04 to go. It's 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Wide receiver in motion for the Commanders. High snap, corralled by Howell. Handoff. And a nice run to start off this drive for Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. on the carry. And a gain of maybe 4. Washington's been heavily utilizing Robinson. 61 carries for this team. Second is Antonio Gibson, only with 13. He is the main guy. 2nd and 5. Howell back to pass. Quick pass. Completes it. Going to be enough for a first down, it looks like. Catch made by the tight end, Logan Thomas, and he was very close to that marker. I thought he got it, but we'll see what the official ruling is here. Could either be 3rd and very short, or they're going to give him the first down and move those chains. 3rd and inches, officially. Pierce, you're welcome, Matt. Thanks for doing the live play-by-play. You're in Los Angeles. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. So 3rd down and inches. Less than 11 minutes to go, first quarter. Receiver in motion for Washington. Howell hands this one off, and the Bears get a big stop defensively. A loss of a couple of yards. Robinson was stuffed up. And Washington's going to have to punt the football. How about that play defensively from the Bears? Number of guys saw that one coming. Leading the coverage was Andrew Billings, who wrapped up Robinson with a bear hug. Then 4 other guys came down and hit him. Loss of a couple of yards. And Washington's going to have to punt the football. Big stop of the Bears defense. Taylor back to return. Tressway, the former Bear, is going to punt. Two on the play clock, and Way is going to get this one off. Taylor back to return. And we'll take it to the 15. He's going to return it. Taylor up to the 20. Taylor still on his feet. Gets past the 25. He's tripped up from behind. Maybe stumbles to the 27. That's where the Bears and Justin Fields will start off this drive. I remember this. Tressway actually debuted with the Bears as an undrafted rookie. He was with the Bears for that year. I think it was maybe 2014. I remember watching him in training camp, and they cut him. Then he latched down to the Commanders. He's been there ever since. He's actually turned himself into a pretty reliable and long-term punter in the NFL. Small, interesting tidbit on him. And I believe he was cut because they chose Pat O'Donnell at the time. So Tressway was cut. Pat O'Donnell was chosen. Now O'Donnell doesn't have a job, ironically enough. Cut by the Packers before the season began. 71 of you here with us now. Bears Commanders play-by-play live. Remember, if you're just hanging out, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and hang out with us all the time here on Sports Talk Chicago. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Big audience already. It's Thursday night. It's not a Sunday. It's a different night for Bears football, but we're here with you, bringing you all the live coverage that you want and need. John Meadows behind the scenes, directing and producing. I'm Jon Zaghloul. I'm here with you for the rest of the night. Eli, Bears are showing some defense. Billings is a beast, says Gio. I hope we play with intensity all 4 quarters, says Keith. Well, this is quarter 1, 3 more to go. So, last game they played well for 3 quarters. Then in the 4th they had their worst quarter of the year. So we're going to have to see how they do here throughout this one. The Commanders are a very beatable team, so I feel like there's an opportunity. But they faced the Broncos, who were 0-3 last week, and look what happened. One thing of note, I heard this on the radio too, and this is really a hyper-specific stat, but if you follow me here for a minute, the Commanders played in overtime on Sunday. They have a short week because they're playing now on Thursday. And this is more of a betting stat, but I think this applies here. Apparently, teams that have done that have had an overtime game on a Sunday, then had a short week, played on Thursday, so they played an extra quarter, then have a short week, are 3-21 against the spread. So, no matter what, I think this is going to be a closer game than we all expected from the outset. But we'll have to see if the Bears end up winning or not. Your rant last week was epic when we lost Sunday. LOL. Thank you, Keith. Here comes Justin Fields and the Bears on a first down at 10, 9:51 to go. Fields out of the shotgun, hands this one off. Oh, he keeps it himself. Fields with a nice fake, has blocking, Cole Kmet, amongst others, and Fields gains about 8 on that run. So Fields, a nice start to this drive. The Amazon Prime broadcast showing off the good blocking by the Bears offensive line when Fields made those 2 big throws to DJ Moore. 2nd down and 3, 7 yards on that run from Fields on first down. Tight end in motion, Fields out of the shotgun. Back to pass, looking, fires, it's caught. That's a first down, a quick, small, but certainly helpful pass. Robert Tonyan on the reception. Bears move the chains. 1st and 10, less than 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Long way to go in this one. Bears already up 7-0, looking for their first win of the year. 8:50 to go. Luke Getsy dialing up plays on offense for Fields. It's 1st and 10. Fields out of the shotgun. Moore in motion. 4 wide receiver set for Chicago. High snap. Fields corrals it. Fakes the handoff to Herbert. Fields, a lot of time, going to go deep again. This ball is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. DJ Moore dove for the football, couldn't get it, and Fields points to himself saying it was his fault, and it certainly was. Not on point on that pass, and he was wide open. Missed opportunity there. 2nd down and 10 to come for the Bears. Herbert in a running back. Mooney sitting on the sidelines for this play. 2nd and 10. Fields out of the shotgun. Quick pass. This one caught by DJ Moore. It's a wide receiver screen. Moore has some blocking and gains about 9 yards. did not look good at the outset, but he made something out of nothing. Third down and short to come. DJ Moore, the preferred target tonight for Justin Fields. Going to be third down and 1 officially, a 9-yard gain. The Bears try to go for a QB sneak here on a 3rd and 1. I don't know if they got it. I don't think so. They look to be short. The officials waved that play or whistled it dead. Now let's see what they call this here. Are they going to give this a first down? They actually will, I think. Wow. How are the Commanders? They might want to challenge that spot. Let's take a look here. Fields on the QB sneak. Well, maybe he did get it. It's very close. They're very generous here with the forward progress. If I were the Commanders, I would challenge the spot of that football, though, because that does not look right. It's going to be first down. No challenge as of yet. First and 10, 7:25 to go. Bears football. Didn't look like a first down to me, but nevertheless, the Bears get a lucky break from the officials. 7:15 to go. Bears and Justin Fields out of the shotgun. Fields rolls out in trouble, throws the football. This one is caught by Tunyon. Really nice catch. Gain of about 3, but that was almost a sack on Fields. Would have been a loss of at least 5. So Tunyon makes a nice play to stay in bounds, corral the football, and move things forward for the Bears. Young was bearing down on Fields and nearly got him. Passed right by Cole Kmet. What a horrible job blocking. Yep, Mr. Extension, Mr. All This Money, and can't even block anybody. What a freaking sad effort there. 2nd and 7. Velus Jones in motion, and here's Khalil Herbert on the run. Herbert's breaking free past the 20, inside the 20 to the 15. Khalil Herbert. Room to run. He made the most of it. Wow. A little bit of a delayed handoff, a halfback belly route, if you will. And he got up past the 15. Bears now officially at the Washington 13. 1st and 10, Fields rolling out. In trouble, throws it up. It is incomplete. 2nd and 10. The Bears driving downfield. They're inside the red zone again. 2 drives and 2 red zone appearances. 7-0 Chicago, 2nd and 10, 5:59 to go, first quarter. Fields lines up under center. Take the handoff, play action, quick pass. This one is caught by Cole Kmet. Don't really know what that was. Oh, Kmet dropped the football. Hold on a minute. Hold on. The ball's out. Who has it? Still sorting through it. Ball is still out. And it looks like it's still Bears football. But Cole Kmet lost that ball. That ball was out. And they just paid him money. I mean, and everybody, why do you not like Cole? For reasons like this. Okay? He can't catch the ball, can't hold on to the ball, can't block. Why is he the tight end? Just dumb stuff from the Bears. 3rd down and 9. Here we go. Khalil Herbert lines up as a wide receiver in the slot. 5 wide for the Bears. Here's Fields out of the shotgun. Quick pass. This one caught. Cole Kmet somehow made the catch this time and held on to the football, but not enough for the first down. Bears are going to be a bit short. 4th down to come. And it looks like Matt Eberflus may send out the special teams unit onto the field. Jairo Santos comes out. Eberflus takes a page out of a learning book from last week and decides to take the points. Jairo Santos this year 4 of 4 on field goals, trying to make it 5 of 5. You learn something new every day when you're the Bears head coach. On a 4th and 1, here's the kick. It's up, and it's right down the middle. Jairo Santos and the Bears kick the ball and actually take the points. It's 10-0. Wow. Amazing, huh? Amazing what happens when you have an opportunity to get free points like that. A 22-yard kick, that's a chip shot for Santos. 10-0 Bears. They're up by 2 possessions early. Justin Fields and DJ Moore have been the biggest studs of this game so far. Khalil Herbert right behind them. The biggest stud, Cole Kmet by far. Cole Kmet's been a joke so far. There's got to be a tight end who can block in free agency and one who can catch the ball. I agree. Anybody at that point. I mean, come on. I've never seen somebody fumble the ball or not hold on to the ball more than Cole Kmet in terms of a tight end. Aaron, still early. I'm waiting for the collapse. Oh, I'm with you. I don't buy any of this. I mean, this is fun to watch, and we're going to be excited to showcase it. We're going to, have a good time commentating it. But no, there's a long way to go in this one. We're still in the first quarter. You got to give Washington and Sam Howell some time to move forward. LMAO, take the points. Flu still needs to go too. Kmet is a liability. Kmet's a huge liability. He was fumbling footballs and screwing Mitch Trubisky at the time. Now he's doing it to Justin Fields. And really now doing it to his team because that fumble had nothing to do with anybody. Ball was already caught. Fields found him, threw him the ball, and then he freaking fumbles it. Kmet's not the only tight end on the roster. They got Robert Tonyan, who made a catch earlier too. Tonyan made a play, so. And yeah, he ain't going anywhere, as Michael said, which is true. The Bears just extended Cole Kmet. Ryan Poles does a decent job. I'd say maybe about 75, 80% of the time he's made relatively smart moves. Cole Kmet was not one of them, unfortunately. Cole Kmet was not one of them. We said it too many times last year, John. Wait till fourth quarter with 30 seconds left. Yeah, there's a long way to go in this one. Long way to go here for the Bears, but we'll see how they end up playing this. I've seen this movie many times before. Thank you for this every week. Commanders quarterback since 2017. They're making fun of the Commanders. What about the Bears and their quarterback situation? But I'd love to see if they're going to talk about them specifically. Obviously, Alex Smith was certainly solid for them. Sam Howell's the current starter, fourth youngest active starting quarterback in football, 23 years old. And he's my age, starting for the Commanders. How crazy is that? 13th different Commander starting quarterback since 2017. Only the Browns have more, and the Bears are probably third on that list. .418 to go, first quarter. It's Commanders and Bears here on Sports Talk Chicago. Bears just kicked a field goal. Cairo Santos will kick this one off to Washington. Long high kick right through the back of the end zone for an easy touchback. And the Commanders will come out on offense, looking to make something happen on their second drive. Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator, formerly under Andy Reid, getting an opportunity to call his own offense this year in Washington. First and 10 from the 25, 4:18 to go, first quarter. Four wide receiver set. Howell back to pass. Pocket collapsing. He's in trouble. Howell will run the football, and he gets up to around the 29 or 30. Maybe a gain of 4. Jack Sanborn on the tackle. Howell, not a run-first QB, but he certainly can use his legs, and he avoids the sack and pressure there and gains some yards. Second and 7, 3-yard gain on the scamper from Howell. Out of the shotgun is Howell. And the Bears point fingers and flags fly. Could be a false start on Washington. And it is a false start on the Commanders. They're going to move back 5 more yards. Repeat second down. Pringle on the false start. So second and 12. And that's Byron Pringle. How do you like that? Byron Pringle, the former Bear last year, who was a waste of money. Finds his way into another team. 2nd and 12. Pringle with the infraction. And a handoff here, but not much doing for the Commanders running the football. The Bears sniff it out again. 3rd down and long to come. Marcus Walker, one of the many Bears in on the play. Third and 11. Less than 3 minutes to go. Howell out of the shotgun. Receiver in motion. That's Gibson, the running back, who comes out of the slot and lines up as the running back. Howell back to pass. Feels the heat. In trouble. Sacked. Walker again. And the Commanders are going to be forced to punt the football. How about Walker, his 2nd tackle for a loss on this drive alone? Really penetrating the Washington offensive line. Talk about explosiveness. Tressway in to punt the football. Taylor back to return. And he will take it from the 25, breaks a tackle. Taylor still on his feet up to the 31 before he's taken down. 6-yard return for Taylor. Bears will have the football with 1:52 to go in the first quarter. At their own 31-yard line, it's 10-0. I can't believe what I'm seeing, says Michael H. Well, give it time. Give it time. It's great so far, just like last week was great so far. Yeah, there's a long way to go. John just told me off camera that we were feeling great in the first half. We certainly were. So, long way to go in this one. But we'll see how they end up playing this one out. Yeah, I can't recognize the defense either. I do recognize Cole Kmet. Certainly recognize that. But yeah, the defense, not so much. Pretty surprised at how well they're playing. Cole Kmet's been the only downside of this entire team so far tonight. Again, we're early. We're about a quarter in, but that's really the only negative I have to glean on right now. Everybody else has been playing pretty well. Fields is 7 of 10 for 106 yards and a touchdown already. Khalil Herbert with 35 on the ground and DJ Moore with 87 in the air. The Commanders offensively have been stunted with nothing, only 12 total yards compared to the Bears' 145. The Bears also doubling the Commanders in time of possession. Joe Cummings, give it time. Yep, exactly. There's a long way to go in this one. Who knows? By the end of the second quarter, the stats will be reversed. So, got to wait and see how this one plays out. But so far, so good. The Bears certainly have won this first quarter of play, no question about that. So, we'll see how it continues here. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Fields and company will have the ball from their own 31-yard line. Tevin Jenkins back off the IR. He's playing today. On the offensive line, maybe that's why things look better. Certainly the Bears' most talented offensive lineman they have. Here's Fields out of the shotgun on a 1st and 10. Mooney in motion, lines up in the slot. Fake the handoff from Fields, throws, quick pass. This one caught. DJ Moore breaks a tackle. DJ Moore past the 50, still on his feet in bounds, and he's pushed out of bounds. What a gain by DJ Moore. He ran way downfield. Wow. DJ Moore. That ball had an airtime of maybe 8 yards, and Moore did the rest. And he stayed in bounds. Wow, what a play. Bears now at the 30 of Washington. Run the middle. Roschon Johnson, his first carry of the night, gains about 4. So DJ Moore flipped the field on one play almost single-handedly. He's going to sit out on this play here. Second down after the run from Roschon Johnson. The Bears nearing the red zone again. DJ Moore is so good after the catch. He is. A lot of his yards have come after the catch here tonight. Under center is Fields on a 2nd and 5 I formation. They pitch it to Roschon Johnson, and Johnson's moving. Johnson gets a first down, and Moore gets taken down near the 15. Roschon Johnson making something happen. Bears in the red zone again. First down and 10, 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Kari Blasingame, a big block. Cole Kmet, surprisingly enough, a big block. And Roschon Johnson sustained a head-to-head hit, no penalty, got the first down. Hopefully he's okay. First and 10, 10 seconds to go, first quarter. Fields out of the shotgun, 2 in the backfield with him. Tunyon in motion. Back to pass. In trouble. Throws it up as he's about to get sacked and gets it out of bounds just in time. That's how the first quarter ends. We go to the second. 10-0 Bears, and they're about to score again. Oh, hold on a minute. Are they calling intentional grounding? Doesn't seem like it. So the official came on the screen there for a minute. No intentional grounding call. So Fields lucked out there and did not take the sack. Thoughts on the first quarter, people? Bears up 10-0 as we head to the second. Certainly a surprise, certainly playing a lot better and building off of last week for sure. Can they play a complete game, though? That's going to be the question. Appreciate everybody tuning in. A quick plug again to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button on this video. It's Jon Zaghloul here with you. John Meadows is directing and producing off camera here tonight, hanging out on a Thursday night, giving you everything you need to know about tonight's Bears game for free. Right here on YouTube and Twitch. You can follow us also all over at Sports Talk Chicago and at John Z Sports. Want to find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those fun places. Hit up our sponsor, too, Amish Country Farms. Link in the description here. Want some great Amish food. Fresh food, especially as the fall and winter comes around. Hit them up in Orland Park. Tell them STC sent you. They'll take great care of you. Aaron, appreciate that, man. If you want honest sports news, you've come to the right place. We do our best, to be honest. We're not indebted. We're not endowed to anybody. We tell it like it is, and we do our best to provide you the facts and the best opinions and reaction here. And Keith, you hit it right on the head. That's the question of the night. Can they play with intensity for all 4 quarters? That's the big question. So we'll see how this one goes and what they do. What do I think of Fields so far this game? Says Dan. I know he's coming at me. And, hey, you know what, Dan? He's played great so far. Can he sustain it? That's the question. Fields played great last week against the worst defense in football and looked amazing. But then in the fourth quarter, a couple of self-inflicted wounds combined with bad play calling, combined with no blocking, led to the Bears losing the game. Even if the Bears win tonight, does that mean everything's cured and everything's fine? No. Matt Eberflus gets to survive for another week. And Fields does as well, for all we know. But we need to see this sustained and happen more and more, and we're going to have to see how they do next week. And they have a little bit of a mini bye here after this Thursday night game. Ketsy calling plays like he hot thrown in a locker after that last game, LMAO. It's when Getsy has to make adjustments that's been the issue. Yeah, I mean, the first half last week was great. Then second half adjustments, where were those? They were nowhere. So that's going to be the question, and that's really going to be the big task for Getsy, for Fields, for Eberflus. They all talk about adjustments and good practice and trying to adjust in the game. How are things going to go after this first half? So here's Justin Fields, 145 passing yards, most by Bears QB in the first quarter since Jay Cutler in 2011. Second and 10, 15 flat on the clock here in the second quarter. A pitch pass. This one of Roschon Johnson gets up near the 10. So 14:50 to go here. Bears trying to make something happen. They're inside the red zone, trying to score once more on Washington. Third down and 6 for the Bears, a 4-yard gain on that last play from Fields to Roschon Johnson. EQ St. Brown in on this play as a wide receiver. Lines up on the far side, third down and 6. Fields trying to make it happen. Back to pass. End zone. It is caught. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. What a play. A fade near the back of the end zone, and he pulled it down 16-0. Did he get 2 feet in? Oh, he did. That's a touchdown. Wow. Santos up at the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. 17-0 Bears, and DJ Moore has been the MVP of this game. He's been the preferred target. He's been the only target for Justin Fields here tonight. Moore with 2 touchdown catches already and over 130 yards. The Bears are up 17-0. How about that? So, 14:15 to go, second quarter, long way to go, but the Bears are up by 17. They're out rushing Washington 62-8. They're out passing Washington 152-4. They have 7 more minutes on their time of possession. Here's Santos on the kickoff, and this will be a touchback. See how Sam Howell responds, and as Dan said correctly, jobs were on the line today. Yes, they were. So everybody gets to live another week, assuming the Bears win, because if they lose, there might be firings. So they got to stay with it here and win this game. Howell back on the field. Robinson in at running back. Byron Pringle also out there as one of the wide receivers. Howell under center, receiver in motion. First down and 10 for Washington from their own 25. Pitch to Robinson. Nothing. Maybe a gain of 1. Not much doing there for Robinson. Charles Leno Jr., former Bear, blocking on the offensive line for Washington as well. Second down and 8, a 2-yard gain officially. 13:45 to go. Hobbled out of the shotgun. Dotson in motion. Hobble, quick pass. This one caught. Up near the first down marker. That catch was made by Curtis Samuel. Going to be third down and short now for the Commanders. 13:20 to go. Commanders looking to convert. Not much doing offensively here tonight. They could certainly use a first down. Commanders have yet to get a first down tonight. Third down and 2. Hobble out of the shotgun. Tight end in motion. Howell throws. That ball is caught by Thomas. And I think he had enough for the first down. Was that ball caught? I really want to see a replay. That was a shoestring catch by Thomas. What a catch, if it is a catch. Howell with a low pass. That ball was caught. What a play. My goodness, by Thomas. Then he gets killed by Sanborn. But he caught that football. I can't believe it. And he got that first down, too. No doubt about that. What a play. Great job by Thomas to extend that play and extend the drive for Washington. It's their first down of the game. Howell out of the shotgun on the 1st and 10. They're near midfield. Fake the handoff, in trouble. Quick pass. This one caught. Dotson stays in bounds and gains 9. 12 minutes to go. Second quarter. Howell was in trouble. I think that was actually Sanborn rushing him. Nearly had him. Yeah, that was Sanborn. But Howell got rid of it in time. Got it to Dotson, who almost got the first down. 2nd and 1. Howell is 4-4 for 22 yards. Out of the shotgun is Howell. 3 wide receivers set. Hands it off. Robinson gets the first down. Not much more. Maybe a gain of 2. But he'll move the chains as Washington continues to march downfield. $11:10 to go, second quarter. Ron Rivera looks on stoically, watching his team, trying to put up some points here on the Bears. Howell out of the shotgun. Robinson to his left. Receiver in motion. Howell back to pass. Quick pass. This one caught. Another quick slant. Converted. Terry McLaurin with the catch. Stud wide receiver for Washington. Going to be 2nd down. Steven, I don't know where you've been, man. We've been calling all the touchdowns tonight with intensity, with excitement. You're obviously tuning in a little bit late. We got somebody going into the locker room for the Bears. That's Lucas Patrick going into the locker room. Not a good sign to see. 2nd and 7. Howell out of the shotgun, trips to the far side, fakes the handoff, back to pass. A lot of time to throw. He gets the first down. What a nice catch by his tight end, Thomas, again, moving the chains for a first down. Talk about a reliable tight end. There's somebody who's making shoestring catches and making great plays. And Howell has not had an incomplete pass yet. Thomas, a stud at tight end. First down and 10. Thomas only 3 catches for 18 yards, but he's made a couple of impressive catches and has bailed Sam Howell up a couple of times already. 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Commanders at the Bears 39. Fake the handoff. Back to pass. Going to go for it all. End zone. Incomplete. Oh, man. Brown was wide open in the end zone. That ball went through his hands. Oh, that is brutal if you're Washington. Oh, my goodness. You got to come down with that football if you're Brown. Ooh, should have had it. Should have had it. I feel bad for Howell. 2nd and 10 out of the shotgun. There's a handoff to Robinson. He gets tripped up and gets nothing. He is just getting manhandled. Billings again on the tackle. Oh, my goodness. It's a game of inches. They say that about baseball, but football too. Oh, my goodness. Should have been a touchdown there for Washington. 3rd down and 9 instead. Good break for the Bears because that was blown coverage deep downfield near the end zone. Howell out of the shotgun, trips to the far side. 8:49 to go, second quarter. Howell back to pass, flags fly. Howell going to go for it all. End zone. It is nearly intercepted. The ball falls incomplete. Flag on the play, and it could be on the Bears, which is why Howell took the deep shot as a free play. Let's see what it's all about. Dotson was the intended target. Offsides on the Bears indeed. It's a 5-yard penalty, repeat third down. Robinson on the infraction. The interception wouldn't have mattered there. Penalty on the Bears to begin the play. 3rd down and 4. Washington gets a lucky break there. $8:42 to go, second quarter, 3rd down and 4. A 4-wide receiver set for Washington. Dotson in motion. Hobble out of the shotgun. Flags fly again. Quick pass. This one is intercepted. Oh, no! Incomplete. The Bears nearly had it, but couldn't hold on to the football. Flag on the play anyway. Oh, that ball should have been picked. That ball should have been caught no matter what the outcome is. And it was on Washington. Oh, the Bears lose an opportunity to take away the football. It's going to be 4th down anyway. Oh, that should have been picked off. So let's see what Washington does here. They're going to opt to take the points. They're going to kick a field goal. Joey Sly in to kick. 51-yard attempt for the Commanders. The kick is up, and it is good. Sly right down the middle, and Washington is on the board at 17-3. Still a 14-point game. Justin Fields and DJ Moore. Big connection for the Bears offensively, and they've helped them still have this lead here in the second. Now it's 17-3. Second quarter. Overall, still a good stop for the defense for the Bears. Should have had an interception there near the end, but at the end of the day, 3 points is nothing horrible. Appreciate all you guys hanging out here with us. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel here on Sports Talk Chicago. You seem so disappointed, LOL. Let me guess, you wanted to trade Justin tonight. No, I didn't. I love this. I love the banter. No, I didn't ask for Justin Fields to be traded tonight. I don't think he's the guy for the Bears, and I think by the end of the year, Matt Eberflus should go, and Fields is probably going to go with him because there's no new coach that wants to inherit Justin Fields, and Justin Fields is not a superstar MVP quarterback like you probably believe. He's an all-right quarterback who played well last week till he blew the game in the 4th quarter. Now this week he's playing well so far. We'll see how it ends. At what point do we lose the rest of the season for good picks in the draft, says Kirk? I think at this point you're already seeing it happen. I mean, they are 0-4. About time Flus called 2 blitzes in a row. That's right, Dan. And it certainly worked. Putting the pressure on Sam Howell forced bad decisions to be made, almost an interception as well. Appreciate everybody tuning in here with us and hanging out here with us. Beautiful night here in Chicagoland. Beautiful night from our studios here at Sports Talk Chicago. This is what drives me crazy. If Fields does good, he's great. If not, he's the worst. The Bears didn't take for draft picks in 2022. They were the worst team in football, and fate happened. Still worst team in football, and the number 1 pick is the Bears to lose, says John. So the Bears are up 17-3, about to kick this ball off now to Washington. Certainly outplaying the Commanders as of right now. Although Sam Howell, similar to last week, like Russell Wilson was not bad last week at all, right? And Sam Howell has not been bad at all for the Commanders so far. So it's a very interesting arc. So we're going to have to see how that maybe advances. Vince Waldron, I'm watching from my PS4, but I had to sneak out on my phone to say hello, and I follow you on all media outlets. I still say you're the smartest man in Chicago sports. Appreciate that, Vince. I know we follow each other on Twitter. Great supporter of ours, and appreciate you hopping on to say hello. And go back to watching. Back to watch it on your PS4, man. We appreciate it. 8:33 to go, second quarter. And Sly will kick the ball off to the Bears. Here we go. Kick is up. And a touchback, Bayless Jones opts not to return it. 17-3. Can the Bears add more to their lead here? Cody Whitehair. He's on the field now at center. Lucas Patrick is being evaluated inside the locker room. So Patrick is still not back out on the field, but Tevin Jenkins is back, of course. First and 10, 8:33 to go, second quarter. Can the Bears do more damage? Out of the shotgun is Fields, first and 10 from the 25. Fields takes it himself, has some blocking. Blasingame on the edge, gets him a corner, and Fields gains about 6 on the run. Good blocking there by the fullback Blasingame, making a way for Fields. I love that the Bears use a fullback, by the way. I mean, their offense is horrible, usually, but I love the fullback. I love the old school football mentality there. There is a purpose for it, and Blasingame is a great fullback, one of the best in the game, in my opinion. Second down and 3. 8 flat to go here in the second quarter. Mooney in motion. Fields out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Fields back to pass. Fires across field. This one caught. Cole Kmet past the 50 and into Commanders territory up near the 45. Cole Kmet on the reception. And here come the Bears. They're once again in enemy territory. Moore and Kmet ran some sophisticated routes. Moore was double covered, but Kmet was wide open across the middle and defeated Washington's zone defense. Nice play by Kmet. Gets up to the 45, and here come the Bears. I formation on first and 10. Tunyon in motion. And the Bears hand this one off. Up the middle, it's Herbert, gain of 3. Second down to come. Whitehair again in at center. Lucas Patrick being evaluated in the locker room for an undisclosed injury. The Bears faked the handoff to Blasingame and gave that one to Herbert. Blasingame good blocking. Herbert gained about 3. Second and 7. 6:45 to go. Second quarter. Tunyon matches up against Young to block. Kmet in motion. Fields out of the shotgun. Fakes the pass. Now got to go, throw it downfield, and nearly intercepted out of the reach of Darnell Mooney. Third down and 7. Fields was hit as he threw it. A little bit of a dangerous pass there, but Fields is okay, and no harm, no foul. Third and 7 for the Bears. They're not in field goal range yet, so we'll see if they convert. If not, the Commanders can boast that they finally stopped the Bears' offense. Jack Del Rio, the former head coach in Jacksonville and in Oakland at the time, defensive coordinator here for the Commanders. We got Herbert. Lines up on the right of Fields. Fields in shotgun. Third down and 7. A 3-wide receiver set. Kmet in motion. Lines up in the slot. Handoff up the middle and might have gotten the first down. Khalil Herbert, with an extra effort, reaches for the marker and might have gotten it. No, they didn't. Oh, my goodness. 4th and inches. Bears going to try and sneak it through. Did they get it? And it looks like Justin Fields did it. The Bears hurried up on offense, and they got the first down. Justin Fields on a 4th and inches. Why not? You're 0-4. Go for it. And they did. Fields got it. It looks like. And a great job by Fields to hold on to that football, too. First and 10. Bears down field goal range. Mercedes Lewis and Cole Kmet in at tight end on this play. 5:30 to go, second quarter. Fields in the shotgun. Receiver in motion. Fields back to pass. Quick pass. Incomplete. EQ St. Brown, the intended target. That ball was not on track at all. Second and 10. 5:23 to go. 17-3 Bears. 254 total yards of offense so far. The Bears' offense on fire. They're in Washington territory. Second and 10. Fields out of the shotgun. Moore in motion. High snap. Fields corrals it. Nice job there. Run up the middle. It's Khalil Herbert. Herbert nears a first down. 9 yards on that gain. Could have been a really bad situation. Fields actually got that snap with one hand and somehow handed it off to Herbert. Really impressive athleticism there. I don't know how he did that, I'll tell you. Great job. And a horrible snap. That was nice. Underrated part of the game there. Underrated play for sure. But had Fields not gotten that ball, not gotten a hand on it, that could have easily been a fumble. 3rd down and 1 for the Bears. They're looking like they're going to sneak it again. I think they're trying to call them offsides. No, the Bears are going to do it. A sneak and a 3rd and 1. More signals they got the first down. Waiting for the officials. It looks like they did get it, though. And I think they got it. Another QB sneak. Good pushes behind Fields from Herbert and Kmet to have it work. 1st and 10, 4:10 to go, second quarter. 17-3, Bears, 9 plays, 51 yards. They're inside the Washington 30. Fields, pump fakes, finds himself in trouble. Pocket collapsing, and Fields is going to take the sack. Kirk just saying, young man, what a great play-by-play voice you have. Kirk, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out here tonight. Fields took the sack there. Pocket collapsed pretty quickly, and his option on that play was just not available. Didn't lose any yards, but certainly took the sack. Young in on some big pressure there. Second down and 10. 4 wide receiver set for the Bears. Fields out of the shotgun. Quick pass. This one caught. Cole Kmet gets inside the 20. And once again, I feel like we're saying this all night, the Bears are in the red zone. Surprising. I can't believe I'm even saying it as often as I am. But they're in the red zone now, 3rd down. You'd think minimum field goal here if they don't convert. 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 4 officially. What will they do? They're down and 4, 2:45 to go. Fields out of the shotgun. Kmet in motion. Now lines up in the slot as a wide receiver. Trips to the far side for the Bears. 2:35 to go. Fields gets the snap. Back to pass. Pocket collapsing. Going to go for the end zone. Fade route. It's Mooney. Nearly had it. Oh, my goodness. Great effort by Darnell Mooney, and he's come up short so many times tonight. Not even his fault. They just haven't fully connected. They've been inches away from each other. Mooney should be having the same night as DJ Moore, I'll tell you. There were 3 or 4 times Fields targeted him and just can't pull it down. Ooh. I know. He was hit before that ball got into his hands. That's not Mooney's fault. No. And Fields blaming himself. I don't think so. That was PI for sure. 36-yard field goal attempt. It's essentially a PAT from Cairo Santos. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 20-3, Bears on top. Good stuff. Yeah, that should have been PI. I'm not going to blame Darnell Mooney for not catching that football. He was hitting his face mask before the ball got to his fingertips. That's a clear and obvious PI. They didn't call it. So, not his fault, not even Fields' fault. That was a good pass on the money. Nobody's fault there. Just didn't work out. No flag called. No flag thrown. Yeah, the replay looked like PI. Certainly did. The Bears are now up 20-3 over Washington. We're still here in the first half. Still a bit of a ways to go, but talk about impressive so far. Washington 2-2 entering today's action. I will say, though, and again, just want to put this out there, similar to the Broncos, Washington's defense entering action today, 29th in the NFL. So they're not facing a great defense, but they're making the most of the situation. And we'll see how this one continues to go and eventually ends. Dan says, yeah, it was PI, but still should have caught the ball. Fair point. At the end of the day, it's good to get some points. But then again, hey, if you're the Bears after last week, you need as many points as you can get to. That's the problem, right? So a couple of these field goals are great. I'm happy they're scoring something instead of nothing. But at the end of the day, the thing that kind of scares me is, oh, man, why didn't they score a touchdown here? They got to get out in front of this as much as they can and continue to stop down on Washington. Usama, hey, John, nice to see you again. Fields and the are playing solid. I'm surprised. Me too. I think this is the first time we've seen Nate Davis and Tevin both playing. We didn't face a great defense last week, too, and we saw what happened. Exactly. Dan, sorry, I saw the great Tom Waddle and Brandon Marshall playing wide receiver for the Bears. I'm spoiled. They did catch everything. Tom is a friend of this program. Love Tom as a person, great guy. And obviously Brandon Marshall, stud wide receiver. So here we go. Back to the action in Washington. And what will the Bears do here? Well, they're going to kick it off, I should say. But see what Washington does. They don't have a lot of time. It's going to be a 2-minute drill. 2:24 to go. Second quarter. Touchback for Washington. Their work is cut out for them here. They're going to start at their own 25 with 2:24 to go. Gabe L. Cheers down on the road trucking, tuning in. Thank you, Gabe. Appreciate it, man. Happy to be with you out on the road, wherever you are. It's awesome that you're hanging out with us. First and 10, 2:24 to go. Washington with the football. Thomas, the tight end in motion. Hobble out of the shotgun. First down, quick pass across the middle. Intercepted! Intercepted by the Bears! Sam Hobble, who's known to throw picks, got picked off this time. It's Stroman on the pick. Greg Stroman with a nice play. And the Bears now have a short field. What a catch. Hobble darted it across the middle. That ball was easily picked off. Intended target was Curtis Samuel. And Stroman read it like a book. So Sam Howell, with his first mistake of the night, a costly one for sure. The Bears now deep inside Commander's territory. It was Greg Stroman on the pick. First and 10 for the Bears, 2:19 to go, second quarter. And what great position. They start out at the Washington 36. Herbert in motion, Fields, quick pass. It's a screen that was deflected. Herbert picks it up, thought it was a fumble, but the play's whistled dead. Going to be an incomplete pass, second and 10. So can the Bears capitalize off the pick? Chase Young gave Fields some havoc there, almost got to him. And actually tipped that football and made it incomplete. Young got his paw on it. Oh, yeah, great play. Second and 10, 2:15 to go. Clock stopped. Bears still at the 36 of Washington. Mooney in motion. Handoff to Herbert. Up the middle. Gain of 3 before being taken down. Third down to come for the Bears. Landon here. I look away for 1 second, and the Bears get their first real takeaway of the season. Landon, great to see you, my friend. Landon and I go back and forth every week on Twitter, too. Usually in the DMs, and he was DMing me now. I said, Landon, dude, just talk here on the stream. Come to the stream and DM me. Let everybody see your comments, man, because you make up some great points. So great to see you here with us. 2-minute warning in Washington, 20-3. Bears on top. Exciting stuff here. And Marie says, go for the jugular. Joe says, intercepted, go Bears. And Gio says, can we just keep feeding more? Make them stop it. They showed the sideline with Champ, Hug, and DJ. We're all numb to the first half, LMAO. That's right. I mean, hey, second half to come. Are adjustments going to be made? Are they going to continue to put the pedal to the metal, or will things fall apart? So we'll have to see how they play this one out. That was Howell's fault there, clearly. And I'll tell you what, if Howell continues to shoot himself in the foot, this is going to be an easy win for the Bears because, offensively speaking, it's going to be a problem for them. So we're going to have to see what happens. That was easily picked off. I think I'm an athlete, and I know I couldn't have done that, but you feel like you could have done that, maybe that's why you called it easy. When's the half minutes? I mean, Kirk, we're at 2 minutes. 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. 2-minute warning. So, 2-minute warning. Bears have the football deep inside Washington territory. Going to be about a 3rd and 7, and they're near the Washington 30. So, certainly in field goal range, minimum. But hopefully they can capitalize off the pick and go for a touchdown here. 2-minute warning. And I would go for it all here, Gio. I mean, I don't know what the strategy is going to be. I wouldn't just knee it and move forward. You know, I would really go for it. I would really make something happen. But we'll see what they end up doing. You know, I would go for the touchdown. You have nothing to lose here. Even if Justin throws a pick, I mean, what are they going to do? Have the ball deep inside their own territory with a minute to go? Third and 7 for the Bears. Bears from the Washington 33 on 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Herbert in motion. 3 wide receivers set, 2 tight ends in. Hand off to Herbert up the middle, and Herbert gets the first down and more. Herbert still on his feet, past the 20, dragging 5 defenders with him. And Khalil Herbert gets inside the red zone. First down, move the chains. How about Khalil Herbert? What a night he's had. The Bears trying to make something happen here inside 2 minutes in the second quarter, already up 20-3. Going to be first down and 10 from inside the 20 for Chicago. 1:12 to go. Here's a pitch to Herbert on first down. Herbert gets to the outside, and he goes out of bounds to stop the clock. They're still up 2 timeouts. Second down, clock stops at 1:07. Herbert tonight, 9 rushes, 76 yards already, averaging 8 yards per carry. My goodness. Second and 6. 1:07 to go. It's 20-3. Herbert lines up in the slot as a wide receiver. Fields out of the shotgun. In trouble. Fields to the outside, running. Gets the first down and slides. Did not get out of bounds. Clock continues to tick. Not that that's a big deal. 50 seconds to go. Bears still have 2 timeouts. They're inside the 5. Fields didn't see anybody. Decided to run the football. Found an opening and got the first down. First and goal, 30 seconds and counting. From the 4, Fields out of the shotgun. Passes, touchdown, Cole Kmet. Out of all people, and the Bears make it 27-3. 26-3. Thank you. So it's Cole Kmet, who's missed blocks and fumbled the ball already tonight. He redeems himself with a touchdown catch from Fields. The Washington fans are stunned. 24 seconds to go, second quarter, 26-3 Bears. Quick slant route by Kmet. Linebacker was in pass coverage. Easy touchdown for him. BAT's up and good, and now it's 27-3. Cole actually won on an inside route finally. LOL, exactly. Go like baseball, my guy Clint. We got a QB. Steven, touchdown, bear down. Exciting to see how this one goes. Justin on fire. Let me take a look at something here. Statistically. So Fields tonight, 3 touchdown passes. He is second now in football in touchdown passes. Now, again, nobody else has played yet, so we have to wait and see, but yep. Onside kick, bury them now. Well, there's only about 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Probably going to kick this one off. Washington's going to knee it, call it a day, and then we're going to go to the half. The question is, can the Bears keep this up? The Bears blew a 21-point lead last week. They have a 24-point lead now. See how the second half goes. Howell and the Commanders certainly have an opportunity to turn things around, so don't want to sit here and wave the white flag yet, but a great start to this game no matter what for the Bears. Exactly, says Dan. Dan, you echo my sentiment exactly. Let's not celebrate just yet. Remember last week. Long way to go in this one. So maybe we should get rid of him like you said, LOL. Hey, you know what, Steven? Hey, I appreciate it. And you know what I'll say? I'll say this. Remember, he's doing this against the 29th best offense in football. Okay? This is not a superstar team, and there's still 2 quarters of football left to play. I'm happy that he's succeeding. Well-deserved. But let's not sit here and say, now he's the guy and I'm wrong. No, he played like crap these first couple of weeks, and there's still a lot of season left to go, too. (27-3) and 24 seconds to go here in the second quarter. I can tell you one, unless the Bears don't blow this game. Matt Eberflus gets to live another week, so I'm sure he's happy. They show him on the screen right here on TNF. Santos to kick it off. Kick is up. And a touchback for Washington. Limited time here. First and 10. Washington will start at their own 25. It's a trap. The Star Wars reference, it really is. Kirk Herbstreit says, look like a team that's ticked off, certainly. Howell, they're going to be going for it here. It's first and 10. Howell out of the shotgun for Washington with 24 seconds to go. He's back to pass. He's in trouble. Throws it off his back leg and out of bounds. 19 seconds to go. 19 seconds, second and 10. Howell threw it away wisely, in trouble. Yannick Ngakoue in on pressure. See what happens here on a second and 10. Out of the shotgun is Howell. 3 wide receiver set. In trouble, throws it. This one's caught by his running back, who had to dive for the football. Gains about 2 yards before going out of bounds. 12 seconds on the clock. They're down. They have all 3 of their timeouts, but they're not doing much offensively here. Don't know what the idea or the plan was with such limited time, but it's not working out for Washington. Still got 12 seconds to work with. On a 3rd down and 8 to come. Out of the shotgun. Hobble, 3rd and 8. Back to pass, gets it off to his running back, who gets the first down and gets taken down. 3 seconds to go. Timeout called by Washington. So they're going to go for one last play here. I don't know what the plan is, but they gain the first down. Worries me when we take our foot off the gas, keep attacking. Great point, Clint. I agree. So it's a 24-point game. There's 3 seconds left here in the second quarter. Washington will receive the football. Hobble is in the shotgun, and the Bears are playing prevent. Man up, 3 deep. So the commander is going to go for it all here. 4-man rush. Quick pass, this one caught. Thomas running and trying to push forward. Gets taken down. I don't know what the point of that was, except for maybe stat padding. 27-3 at the half. Bears on top. Commanders pulled a Jim Boylan with a meaningless timeout. No lead is safe for the Bears. Gail would have been so disappointed that you're a Denver fan and now you're masquerading around like a Washington fan. Choose a side, brother. Hey, Steven, I'm an objective person, okay? Come on, man. Hey, you know, there have to be Washington fans wanting to watch this game on Sports Talk Chicago. I give you an unbiased call. I give you a national call. I'm not a homeboy, you know, or a fanboy. I'm not sipping any Kool-Aid here. I'm excited for good football, either side of the ball. We're going to call this right down the middle like we always do on this show. Pat Eberflus is a doofus. Let's run it up next half. Don't stop scoring till it gets disrespectful. Let's see how the second half goes. Yes. Super Bowl, LOL. Yep. You're going to hear some I'm sure if I go on Twitter, someone's going to say, Justin's the guy. Everything's okay. The Bears are going to the Super Bowl like they did last week after that first half in Denver. There's a long way to go, and I'm happy they're playing better no matter what. But, again, this one game as a one-off does not all of a sudden make everything okay, for sure. Yeah, hard on Herbert, Scott. I fully agree with you. How about Khalil Herbert having a hell of a first half so far here today? He has played great. I want to refresh the live stats here because I know he's done a lot. 76 yards, 9 carries already. Fields is 12 of 20 for 189 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not the Super Bowl. One thing you can give Eberflus is the team is not quitting on him. Yeah, that's true for now. Here comes the Bears' halftime adjustment. Jay Boogaloo, breath still held. Let's go Bears. Hey, Jay Boogaloo, thank you for the donation, my man. Hey, it's great to see you, too. I don't remember seeing you as of late. I'm so happy you're here. You were a huge supporter of us last season. You're still out in Vegas, right? So I appreciate you coming on tonight and giving us the donation. Great to see you, my friend, and hoping to see the Bears' first win here tonight with you. Nobody move from their spot. John, do you think we would be up with Mitch? Why not? Sure. I mean, this defense is has 20 holes in it. The touchdowns the Fields have thrown, especially to Moore, have been wide open. Same with Cole Kmet. So, hey, I think at this point, Fields is playing well. Let's see how it keeps going. But I think, you know, a lot of quarterbacks would be succeeding on a night like this with this defense. So the Bears right now, from a passing perspective, of 189 passing yards. Fields is 189. Commanders only have 71. Here we are at halftime. Anybody, questions are open. The live chat is open. Let us know questions that you might have, thoughts about the second half and the first half, and also who you are and where you're from. Want to shout you out and your city out here on Sports Talk Chicago. We have an international audience. We're very proud of it, and we want to make sure we show you guys some love here on the stream. Oh, look at who it is. Jim George checking in from Hyde Park. Jim, great to see you, my friend. I know, Aaron. I know you. I know you, Aaron. I know you're no stranger. Jay Boogaloo, way out in Vegas. Great to see you. So many of you are so loyal. We got Dan in the building, Aaron, Jim, Jay Boogaloo, Mike. All of you guys are always here with us every week, which we really appreciate. Dan in Hyde Park as well. Hey, Dan, old stomping grounds for me. Vince, did you hear about Dick Butkus? Yes, I certainly did. A sad day. Butkus passed away. News came out here about 2 hours before kickoff. A powerhouse cast in the chats. Yes, 100%, Aaron. So many great people hanging out with us all the time, and we appreciate it so much. Justin Fields has played well so far tonight. This Bears offense has played very well tonight so far. See how the second half progresses. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us, too. We're going to give you the play-by-play here for the second half, and hopefully you're enjoying our commentary as well. Vince, I'm a fan from Ohio. Go Gators. All right, Vince. In enemy territory for you out there collegiately. This team still has needs and fixes that need to be addressed. Yes, thank you, Aaron. The realist in the building, some of you are as well, but I love Aaron pointing that out, and that's a fact that, let's say the Bears win this game, 35-10. Doesn't change the fact that there are a lot of issues that need to be addressed and a lot of things that are still up in the air, rightfully so. Oh, no, I'm saying they're both bad, Stephen. Both defenses are bad. Denver's defense entering that game was ranked 31. The Bears were 32. And this week, Washington's defense is 29. They're both bad. Both defenses are bad. That's a fact. That's statistically accurate. I know they got Chase Young. The fact is they have the 29th best offense or defense in football. They're giving up on average 30-plus points per game. You cannot deny that fact, no matter what. Yes, a win does not change the narrative of what's going on with the Bears. Stephen from Omaha, Nebraska Bears fan, day one. Yep, this is Suck Bowl 2, says Dan Tana. And Stephen, I appreciate your comments, my man. I appreciate keeping me on my toes, and I appreciate you hanging out from Omaha. Home of the College World Series. Omaha, Nebraska. Beautiful area. I went to the College World Series 2015. Great event. At that time, I believe Dansby Swanson was playing for Vanderbilt at that time. Same with Michael Fulmer. We got to watch them in college. Now he's on the Cubs hitting .244. The Bears got the worst defense, and the other team is not scoring. Omaha's lit. I love Nebraska. This chat is on fire. Yes, it is, Gio. And, yep, Aaron, you said it best. All I can say is no matter what, Eberflus is out. And that's 100% true. Unless they go like 13-4 and win 13 in a row after losing 14 in a row, then maybe you can make a case for him staying. But other than that, he's in trouble. By winning, he keeps his job for another week, but he's in big trouble, Matt Eberflus. No doubt about that for sure. That one you can't argue. Bears are one score away from winning this game. Hold your horses there, Jim. I'd love to say so, but you never know yet. Yep, our O-line is winning the battle up front against one of the best defensive fronts in all of football. O-line's playing well. Tevin Jenkins is back. That's a huge upgrade. I mean, that's like bringing back a Pro Bowl offensive lineman. So that's huge coming off the IR, and he is by far the most talented player on this team from an offensive line standpoint. No question about that. You can see the stress on Eberflus's face. It's hilarious. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. He's different than Matt Nagy. I did not like Matt Nagy on the field and personally because of what he did to Mitch Trubisky, how he was off the field, how he treated players, and I heard stuff about Mitch and how he was treated. That's a different story. Eberflus is a nice guy off the field. I've heard great things. I know he's a man of faith, which I respect and appreciate, obviously. So I don't want to, personally attack him, but the fact is, just as a head coach, unfortunately for him, he's inept. And it's going to come back to bite him here by the end of the year, no question. The Bears just need a win. Oh, boy. Dream replacements for GM, HC, and DC. So here's the thing. I was actually very much against Dan Quinn and Jim Harbaugh, but at this point, honestly, I'll take anybody. I don't have a preference. They're so dysfunctional right now. I'll take anybody in. I mean, we're going to have to see who's available. Don't like the idea of Brandon Staley if he gets fired. I think he's a train wreck out there in L.A. If it's Harbaugh, great. If it's Dan Quinn, great. At this point, I'm going to be open to everybody. I wanted Jim Caldwell initially. I thought that would have been an awesome choice. They didn't do it. If he's still available, I'd say at least give him an interview. But, at this point, I'd say everything's open. And I'd say at this point, anybody's probably going to be better than Eberflus. Mitch never deserved how Matt did him. Definitely agree. Offensive or defensive head coach, the OC from Seattle, yeah, he's done great, worked wonders. But Geno Smith, who was, for all intents and purposes, a total bust until last year, now he's one of the best quarterbacks in football. Seriously, according to passer rating, according to raw numbers, he's one of the best QBs in football. I want an offensive head coach, though. That's a fact. No matter what, it has to be. I'm sick of this whole defense first thing. I know Matt Nagy was an offensive guy. Pick a real offensive guy with a track record, not somebody who handed Andy Reid coffee. Okay? Like he does now. Again. Does the same thing he did before. That's what he did. He was Andy Reid's intern as a grown-ass man, handed him coffee, and Andy Reid took the credit. Eric Bieniemy's doing more offensively than Matt Nagy ever did. So, pick somebody who actually has experience and knows how to do it, please. Thank you. Yeah, Deion Sanders is not coming here to the Bears, Jim. I'm open to everything, but it's not going to happen. Just paid a lot of money from Colorado, and they're taking that city and that college by storm. So I don't expect that to occur. I don't expect him to come here maybe in 5 or 10 years, but not this early right now. There were talks even that Lincoln Riley may want to come to the NFL, and I think that, too, is a little bit too far out. USC bought him a freaking house in Los Angeles, right? He's not going to leave USC after 2 years and come to the NFL where there's a huge risk involved. So, there are names always floated, college and pro. Does that mean it's going to happen? No. So we got to wait and see how that plays out. If we were going to draft Caleb, we might be able to get Lincoln. It's possible. It's possible. Eric Bieniemy, yeah, Bieniemy still an option. I wasn't a huge fan of him because, again, I was worried about the Andy Reid thing, similar to Matt Nagy, but he's looking good. I mean, Sam Howell is a competent quarterback. They're looking bad tonight, but in general, they're doing okay. So, could be an option, too. I wouldn't be opposed to giving Bieniemy an interview minimum. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He should get an opportunity to showcase why he'd be a good fit. I'm open to everybody. I really am, because you really can't get much worse than a franchise record 14 straight losses. You can't. So at this point, I retract what I said before, like, I want this guy to... No. Let everybody interview. Let the best man win. About to start here, the second half of play. Bears up 27-3. 27-3 Bears. And an opportunity here to make something happen. Now, the Bears will be kicking off. They received the ball first in the first half from Washington, so they will kick. Cairo Santos will do the honors here. With a big boot, ball will go near the end zone and go through it for a touchback. How will Sam Howell and the Commanders recover, and will the Bears make any second half adjustments? Let's take a look and see. Ron Rivera being interviewed on the field, only 13 rushing yards for Washington in the first half. Tough showing offensively. Can they turn it around here with 30 minutes to go? Howell out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. Howell pump fakes, throws. It's a screen. And a nice gain for the Commanders. Oh, my goodness, 20 yards and more. Weaving and bobbing through the defense is Robinson, the running back, and he gains a lot of yards on that screen pass. First down, move the chains. Howell threw that ball out of desperation. And somehow Robinson did the rest of the work. He broke a lot of tackles and weaved through the Bears' defense to gain a ton of yards on that play. Washington now is at midfield. 1st and 10, 14-15 to go. Howell out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff. A lot of time, throws across the middle, checks it down to Robinson, who gains 6. Washington making it happen here. 13:55 to go, third quarter. Second down to come. Howell out of the shotgun on 2nd and 3. Gibson, the running back in motion. Quick pass. This one caught by the tight end Thomas for a first down. He has been solid. And if there's one player which the Bears had on the Commanders right now, Thomas has been a solid tight end here tonight. He has consistently been a safety blanket for Sam Howell. And if not for the interception, Howell would be having a near perfect game. He's been doing great. Thomas, 5 catches, 48 yards already here tonight. 1st and 10. Commanders from the Bears 39. Wide receiver in motion. Howell, play fake. Quick pass. This one caught. Antonio Gibson with the catch. He gets a first down and more. Commanders pretty quickly gaining lots of chunks of yards here. They move deeper and deeper into Bears territory. Antonio Gibson utilized more as a pass-catching running back than a runner himself. In on that play. About 4 or 5 yards of air time for that football, but then he did the rest with his legs. 1st and 10, 12:25 to go. Out of the shotgun, he's Howell. Commanders inside the 30. Gonna go for it all. Howell to the end zone. It is incomplete. Flags fly. PI on the Bears. Tyreek Stevenson, the rookie. You could argue that ball was probably uncatchable, but the referees threw the flag. Pass interference indeed, half the distance to the goal. And we will see the Commanders at the 1-yard line for 1st and goal. Tyreek Stevenson in on coverage, a little bit too much. Terry McLaurin, the intended target. But that ball was uncatchable, in my opinion. So the Commanders here with a golden opportunity to score. 1st and goal from the 2. Thomas lined up as the fullback, now goes in motion, lines up as the tight end. Howell under center. Back to pass. Rolls out. Play action. Looking. Fires. Touchdown, Washington. And look who it is. It's Thomas, the tight end on the touchdown catch. 27-9. So Sam Howell and the Commanders come through. They're staying on the field. They might go for two here as well. Nice concept here from Washington. Howell did a rollout and found Thomas in the back of the end zone on one-on-one coverage. A 2-point try now to come from Washington. Riverboat Ron trying to make it happen here. 3 wide receivers set. Howell out of the shotgun. Receiver in motion. Howell looking. Finds himself in trouble. Going to try and run for it. He is in for the 2-point conversion. What a second effort by Sam Howell. He dives for the end zone and gets in. 27-11. The Commanders showing already it's not over yet. Slowly but surely, they're coming back into this. Dan, well, I'm about to crack open the Jack Daniels. Oh, boy. And here we go, says Aaron. Yep. Here we go indeed. That's Bears football. That's the Bears team that I know and love. Matt Nagy's a glorified water boy. This team is horrible at tackling. And they were great at tackling in the first half, which is what I don't understand why things are going so downhill so quickly. But the collapse is on the cusp, says Aaron. It's not looking good, I will say that. We're going to see how this game plays out. Can the Bears score now with the ball back? That's the question. His team is getting complacent. If we lose, it's going to be on our defense. They suck. For now, yes, I agree. Do they just hand out orange slices and Capri Suns at halftime? We always look shook after the half. Little League football, right? Pop Warner football. Hey, here's some orange slices and Capri Suns. That was funny. You know, I played baseball as a kid, so I remember that. So that's really funny. Nap time for our defense, yep. So it's 27-11. Commanders converted on the 2-point conversion. Sam Howell put his body on the line to make that play, and that's what I respect about him. My goodness, putting everything on the line, showing full effort, trying to do everything he can to bring his team back into the game. You got to love it. He's working his butt off. They're handing out crayons and child safe paste at training camp. 12 minutes flat to go, third quarter, and the Bears will get the football. Sam Howell, after a great drive for Washington on the bench, watching. Can the Bears respond? That's going to be a big question for Fields and company. Well, flat to go, and here comes the pick. Or here comes the kick, sorry. Through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bears will get the football from the 25. Fields tonight has had great protection for the most part. Had more time to throw than usual, about 3-4 seconds, which has been nice for him. Teams must be really scared of Velus Jones' kick return ability. That must be what it is. Justin Fields and company back on offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 25. DJ Moore in motion. Fields out of the shotgun. Fields going to run it. QB design run. He's in trouble. Fields reverses direction. Still on his feet and gains about 3. Nice job to avoid a big loss. Minimal gain there. I give Fields credit. Only 3 yards in the stat book, but could have lost 6 or 7. He reversed field to gain a couple. 2nd down and 9, 11:27 to go. Justin Fields in the shotgun. Mooney in motion. Fields on an option play, runs it up the middle himself, and Fields has some room to go. Fields up to the 40, gains about 15 yards on that carry. Move the chains, 1st down Bears. So Justin Fields makes the most of that run. Up to a 1st and 10, Fields 9 rushes today, 42 yards, just about 4 yards per carry. $10:50 to go. 3rd quarter. First and 10 out of the shotgun. Mooney in motion. Fields, a lot of time in the pocket. Quick pass, ball's deflected. Oh boy, nearly intercepted. Officially incomplete. Payne on the defensive line tipped that ball before it got to anybody. Got to be careful there. Maybe it was Sweat. They showed Payne, and Sweat was in on the coverage as well. Oh, Sweat got his hand on it. Fields got hit pretty hard. So 2nd down and 10, 10:20 or 10:33 to go. Fields back to pass, quick pass, caught by DJ Moore, but he's taken down immediately. Forward progress will spot him near that 1st down marker. 3rd down and short to come for the Bears here. 3rd and 5 officially. Moore and Herbert, Komet are the personnel on the field in the huddle here. And the Bears come through on a 3rd and 5. Washington fans on their feet. This would be a huge momentum shift and a big stop for the Commanders. Fields out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Pocket collapsing quickly. Fields in trouble, avoids the pressure. Fields going to throw it. It is incomplete. Incomplete, the call on the field. In desperation, Fields threw it. Herbert, the intended target, and he did not hold on to that football. I think it actually hit the ground before he caught it. Let's see the replay. Looked like a catch, but I didn't say anything yet because there was some hesitation from the officials. Fields threw it, and let's see here. That ball did hit the ground. Good call by the officials. No catch. Herbert's hurt. And they showed that replay. He certainly twisted himself up. They're going to take a timeout. So injury timeout. Herbert being hurt, not a good sign after the night he's had. And now 4th down as well for the Bears to come. Not good. You might lose him for the rest of the night if he doesn't come back okay. He got twisted up there trying to make that catch. Now on top of it, it's 4th down here. Foreman is inactive, but Roschon Johnson is playing. He's gotten a couple of carries here tonight. So Roschon will be the guy if Herbert is done for the night. Roschon Johnson will probably get the majority, if not all, the carries here because, yes, Deontay Foreman is inactive right now. He's not playing. Snowman, great to see you. Oh, is he in concussion protocol? I didn't hear that, so maybe he is. The third quarter jinx strikes again. Roshan is out with a concussion. Oh boy! So I wonder who they are going to put in at running back. That's not good. And Ebner's inactive. Valus is active. He is active. Valus has been out there trying to return kicks so far. Get Kari Blasingame in. I mean, we're going to have to see. So, Valus might have to be the emergency RB. Yeah, we're going to have to see here. I'm curious to see how they do it. So, Khalil Herbert's walking around on the sideline here, but they're putting him into the blue medical tent for now. The Bears are going to punt anyway. It's 4th and 5. Trenton Gill on the punt. Returned by Washington from the 10. Washington up past the 20 to the 30. A great return for the Commanders. Trying to get pinned back deep inside their own territory, but they make something out of nothing there. Great return from Jamison Crowder. So, here we go. It's 27-11. It's 1st and 10 for Washington. Sam Howell's 5 for his last 5. And the Commanders feel like they have some momentum there after the stop on the Bears' offense. So let's see how this all plays out. This is going to be a big drive right here, because if they score, I would start to get really worried. 9:32 to go, third quarter. Sam Howell and company with the football. 5 wide receiver set. And now Robinson motions into the backfield. 1st and 10. Howell, quick pass across the middle. That's caught. Gain of 6. Quick and easy gains. Sam Howell doing his job as the quarterback. Accurate as could be, for sure. Looking very sharp tonight despite the pick. 2nd and 3, 9:08 to go. Hobble out of the shotgun. Lots of shotgun looks for the Commanders. Antonio Gibson motions out of the backfield, lines up as a wide receiver. Hobble to pass. Quick one, it's caught. First down and more. To the guy he loves tonight, Thomas. The ball comes out! Ball comes out! And Thomas lost the football. Bears football! It's a fumble! And Thomas, fighting for the extra yardage, lost the ball. What a huge stop for the Bears. The Bears wrestling to get that ball out of Thomas's hands. Smith stripped it and recovered it himself. Wow. Certainly a fumble. No question there. Smith has the ball. Washington with 2 turnovers tonight. That sets up the Bears in pretty good position. 1st and 10, 8:44 to go. It's Fields. Blasting game into the running back. Fields thinking about going for it all. He's sacked. Taken down behind the 50. And the Bears move back into their own territory. 2nd down to come. For those wondering, Blasingame was in at running back on that play. Fields looked for it all, then didn't have anybody and was taken down pretty hard. Allen on the sack. Hit him. Oh, man, that's a hard hit. Wow. 2nd and 15, a 5-yard loss. Moore in motion. Fields throws it away. Flag on the play anyway. I think Moore didn't even set up in motion there. The snap was called, and he wasn't even set, so that could be a penalty. Comes the official. I mean, Moore was still running around, and then Mooney got out of his position, then the ball was snapped. So, yeah, I mean, they're definitely an illegal shift and also just not being set. The Bears lose it down on that play. It's 3rd and 15. That was a huge loss. Fields is alone out of the shotgun with 4 wide receivers set up. And now a false start or maybe offsides. False start on the Bears. They're calling false start. Bears move back 5 more yards. 3rd and 20. The Bears are blowing this turnover. Carter on the false start. The Bears self-inflicting themselves here. And after the fumble and some decent field position, they're out of field goal range now. 3rd and 20. 7:54 to go. Fields out of the shotgun. Mooney in motion. High snap. Fields corrals it. In trouble already. Young nearly gets him. Fields just throws it away. So, the Bears are going to punt. After the fumble recovery, after being in range, nothing works. Now they're going to have to punt the football. That was a really bad drive. Probably the worst of the night for them. So, time for the punts, and Michael, I agree with you. Good job by Fields to not get sacked and not throw a pick. Seriously, that was actually great football IQ on his part. He deserves a lot of credit for that. He was in big trouble. So here's the punt, and it will hop at the 15, and the Bears will down it at the 16-yard line. And that's where Washington will start off their next drive. 7:40 to go. 27-11. Washington, a prime opportunity to make something happen here. The Bears completely ruined that turnover, though. You know, they were given a gift. Great job by Smith defensively to force the strip and the fumble, and they do nothing. They don't even score. So that was pretty sad to see, no matter what. The 2 penalties hurt him big time, and the sack, too. Let's see what Washington ends up responding with. That fumble was hurtful for them, but now a chance for them to regain momentum after the Bears did nothing with that football and with that field position, which is even worse. Great field position there, couldn't even come through. That's the part that sucks. The offensive adjustment Bieniemy made at the half is really showing. It is. I mean, they look better. They already scored a touchdown and got the 2-point conversion. They score again here. Talk about a real adjustment from Bieniemy and company. Bad sign for JF1 and whomever involved. That series, we needed to ice it and prove JF1 could do that. He failed again. Well, at least we improved something. Now we are a one-half wonder team. Marcelo, dude, they were a one-half wonder team last week, too. Goal is to put it all together, and I think this has been their worst quarter of the day, obviously. And if Washington scores again, I think it's going to be anybody's game heading into that fourth quarter. Even if the Bears are winning entering the fourth, if Washington scores again and it's 27-18, it's anybody's game heading into the final quarter of play. This Bears team has to really find a way to shut them down and score here. You know, score moving forward. But Going to be Washington football here after the punt. Washington will have the ball at their own 16. Sam Howell and company back on the field. We're up by 16 and we feel like we're losing. The battle of two defensive minds, Matt Eberflus and Ron Rivera. 27-11. Khalil Herbert back walking around on the sideline. Hopefully he'll be okay. 1st and 10 for Washington. Thomas in motion. Out of the shotgun is Hobble from the 17. Back to pass, quick pass. This one caught. Robinson, the running back, breaks a tackle and gets past the 20 up to the 23. Nice job by Robinson to break the tackle, juke out the defender. And instead of gaining 1 yard, gained 7. 7:20 and counting to go. Khalil Herbert on the sideline, just walking around. Trying to get back into it. Hopefully he will be back. 2nd and 3. Gibson goes out of the backfield, lines up as a receiver. 5 wide for Washington. Hobble back to pass. In trouble, going to go for it all deep downfield. It's caught! Oh my goodness! Gibson past the 40 to Bears territory at the 35. What a big pass! Antonio Gibson, the running back, wide open downfield, and he beat Brisker. Gibson, one of the best pass-catching running backs in the game, and he made a great catch there, and Hobble with a great find down the sideline. Hobble had 3 seconds, got rid of it, and made a big throw. Washington is in this football game. Hobble out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Across the middle, this one caught. 1st down and more. Robinson. I'm sorry, that was Dotson. My bad. Dotson on the reception. He gets 15. And Washington inside Bears territory, moving quickly. Near the 20 already. They are quickly coming back in this one. 5:45 to go, 3rd quarter. Hobble out of the shotgun. Antonio Gibson lines up next to him at running back. Hobble in trouble, pressure, and he's sacked! Free blitz off the side, and the Bears get a big sack on that play. Greg Stroman Jr. That was nice. A huge loss for Washington. Going to be 2nd down and a lot to come. No running backs left healthy. Never seen that before, Clint. You're absolutely right. I don't know what the Bears are going to do. It looks like it's going to be blasting game from here on out. Maybe mixing around with Bayless Jones. 2nd and 19 on 9-yard loss on that sack. Out of the shotgun, Howell, quick pass, caught. Dotson up to the 23. Almost gains back all the yards they lost. Going to be 3rd down and long. 4:38 to go. Third and 12 officially. They're in field goal range. Not that that makes a giant difference for them, but they could really use a touchdown if you're Washington. Can the Bears get a stop here? Hobble out of the shotgun. Robinson in a running back. 3rd and 12. Hobble steps up in the pocket. In trouble. Trying to run for his life. He's still on his feet. Now he's going to stay in bounds. He's still up. Can't get the 1st down. What a run by Sam Howell. I don't know how he survived that entire play. Going to be 4th down. Didn't get enough for the 1st down. Probably going to have to kick a field goal here, but what an impressive run by Howell. I love him. Aaron, I love him. What? Wow. I mean, I can't believe he stayed on his feet. Stepped up in the pocket. Great pocket awareness. In trouble. Desperation. Runs out and finds a way to gain some valuable yardage to make this field goal a chip shot. 32 yards for Washington. Kick is up, and it's good. 27-14. It's a two-possession football game, people. The Bears did a good job at stopping them and making sure that there's no touchdown, but, man, anything's possible now. Just going to put it out there. I got John here, John Meadows behind the scenes, producing and directing, telling me we're going to lose 28-27. What do you guys think? It's 27-14 now. I'm actually surprised it got this close already. I really thought the Bears might have been able to hold this one down. Yeah, a lot of missed tackles on that play, just desirable. A lot of missed tackles. Life as a Bears fan, pretty self-explanatory, right, Scott? The second half collapse. Hey, Stephen, I like Sam Howell. Talk about a stud, man. This guy putting his body on the line all night. I mean, going for that two-point conversion in a 27-9 game. You know, I mean, that shows heart. And then he did it again here. In trouble, didn't want to take the sack, instead somehow stayed on his feet, ran 9 yards, nearly got the first down, sets up an easy field goal. He clearly plays with heart, and I respect that immensely. And this guy was a stud out of college anyway. I think the Commanders have their quarterback moving forward. I really do. Feels like we've gotten conservative again, or vanilla. That's right. Great stream, thank you. Yes, anything is possible, says Steven. Yep. You know, also showed effort, Mitch Trubisky. He certainly did. Certainly did. Both guys are North Carolina products. Both guys were supposed to be top picks. Hobble ended up falling a little bit, but yeah. We just don't have the plays. Some of these expansive. Well, back in the nation's capital, we are. Bears up by 2 possessions, 13 points to be exact. It's 27-14. The Bears will get the football back. Question is, what will they do? Can they score? Can they put something together here? You know, a touchdown is what they need to really, I don't want to say put it away in full, but really stifle Washington. They need to stifle Washington. They could do it with a touchdown. Field goal will not do it. Still a 2-possession game and a field goal with a 2-point conversion. So that won't work. Commanders ready to kick this ball off. 3:17 to go, third quarter. Velus Jones Jr. back to return. Here comes the kick. And Velus wants nothing to do with it. Back through the end zone for a touchback. Bears will start at their own 25. Oh, look at this. Rookie quarterbacks. Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, and Trevor Lawrence. The whole crew of quarterbacks from that draft. I'd say Lawrence is probably the best of that group right now. Lawrence last year led his team to a division title going worst to first. In his second year in the league. Going to be first and 10 now for Justin Fields. Herbert back in at running back. Fields out of the shotgun. Mooney in motion. Fields keeps it himself. There's a nice effort by Fields. Gets up near the 30, up to the 29. Gain of 4. Lunged forward for the extra yardage. Second down. 3 flat to go, third quarter. Second and 6 situation for the Bears. Bears in company break huddle. And DJ Moore lines up as a running back on this play. Fields out of the shotgun. Now Moore signals and goes to the slot. A 5-wide receiver set. High snap ball is juggled, and Fields gets it and gets the first down. What a play by Fields. If it wasn't for him, that would have been an easy fumble and a costly mistake. A really high snap. Fields could barely get it. Had to actually tip the football into his own hands and then run. Got hit hard, but got a first down. What a play by Justin Fields. The Bears have 0 passing yards in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Fields out of the shotgun. Little bit of a pitch here and nothing doing. Khalil Herbert just went down on his knees and got nothing. And he's hobbling off the field a little bit gingerly. He might be hurt. So I hope he's okay. Kari Blasingame will check in for him and be the running back. 2nd and 10, and Herbert's kind of wincing in pain. Got to be careful about bringing him back into the game. I would personally sit in the rest of the game. If he really can't stay in physically, there's no need to put his body through that when he needs to recover. Blasingame in at running back, 2nd and 10. Fields out of the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. High snap again. Fields corrals it, throws. This ball is caught. DJ Moore down the sideline. Moore still on his feet. Past the 30 to the 20. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds. Play whistle dead. Big gain for Moore. Nevertheless, he wanted the touchdown, but the Bears will take it. That is a big gain. Ooh. Huge gain for the Bears. And he stepped out of bounds a little bit further back. We'll see where they spot him. Good call by Fields. That ball was nearly intercepted, actually. But Moore got it and had some room to run, but stepped out. The Bears, though, inside Commanders' territory at the 31. 1st and 10. Here's the carry. It's Blasingame up the middle. The Bears, at least at minimum, are in field goal range here, which is good for them. A touchdown, though, would really help them push forward. That's what they need here. Field goal still keeps the Commanders lingering around entering the fourth quarter, and that will be the last play of the third quarter. 0's on the clock. 1 quarter to go. Bears up 27-14 in Washington. All right, people, what are we thinking here? 1 quarter left. So the Bears going to pull this one out? How do you think this game ends? Any last-minute score changes and predictions? Comment them in the chat. John, you still going to stick with 28-27 Commanders? Okay, John switches his prediction. 30-28 Bears win is his thoughts as we enter the fourth quarter of play. John Meadows directing and producing behind the scenes. Probably should do a quick reset here. Appreciate everybody hanging out here and tuning in on Sports Talk Chicago. This is Jon Zaghloul, John Meadows directing and producing. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Hit up our great affiliates across the board at the top of your screen. ACTV, Cities 92.9 Talk FM, and 1230 WJOB and Jed TV. Subscribe to the channel, please. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hang out with us. We stream every Bears game on here. And we also do videos every week. We're also on radio and on television on all the places we listed. Follow me personally at John Z Sports. Follow us at Sports Talk Chicago all over social. And hit up our sponsor, Amish Country Farms, in the comment section of the video. Riverboat Ron can't help but gamble. 37-17 Bears is Anne-Marie's prediction. Stephen, Bears win by 2 touchdowns. It's anyone's game, according to Aaron. JF playing like you can't handle another loss. Bears win 30-22. 34-28 Bears, says Joe. We got this, John. Have faith. How many Chicago Bears players are out? Well, Roschon, Herbert's probably going to be hurt too. And Lucas Patrick's been out since the first quarter. 37-14 Bears. Bears need a field goal. Touchdown is too risky. Other way around. Bears need a touchdown. Field goal is too risky. I'm with you. All the arc is like praying the Bears keep every play, then holding your breath until the 2-minute drill or what? What's with all the high snaps while the Bears have a new center in place? Cody Whitehair's at center. Lucas Patrick got hurt. Whitehair not necessarily a natural center. So he's been kind of all over the place, doing his best in this backup role, and clearly it hasn't been the best. 27-14. As we enter near the fourth quarter, Bears have the football. They're inside Commander territory. If I was the Commanders, I'll make Jones have to catch a kick and there'll be fumbles, just like last year, right? Just desirable. Remember that game? Bears were up 7-6, needed to run out the clock, punt it to Jones, fumbles the football, Commanders recover, score a touchdown, game over. Could be a different story here tonight, we hope, right? Fourth quarter action. 2nd and 7 for the Bears. It's Fields out of the shotgun. Bears inside the 30 of Washington. Blasingame in at running back and in motion. They hand it off, and Blasingame gets stonewalled. A gain of maybe 2, if he's lucky. 3rd down to come for the Bears. Certainly in field goal range. But as we kind of said here at the break, he could certainly use a touchdown. Cole Kmet checks out on this play. Mercedes Lewis in at tight end. 3rd and 5 officially. What will they do here? Here we go. Big 3rd and 5 for Chicago. (14-20). Fields out of the shotgun. Makes the handoff to Blasingame. Fields going to go for it all near the end zone. It is incomplete. DJ Moore, the intended target, a little bit overthrown. That could have shut everybody up. But instead, on the 4th and 5, they might have to kick the field goal. Moore was open. Just a little bit overthrown. Just a bit. Oh, my goodness. He had him. And a good route by Moore. He beat the defender. I like the call indeed. I just wish it could have converted. But a good idea. Good idea. They're going to have to go for the field goal here. It's going to be a 43-yarder from Santos. From 43, the kick is up. And it is good. Santos has been perfect so far this year. 30-14. So the Bears are up by 16. Technically still a 2-possession game. I'm okay with taking the points. That's good. I like the play call. Going to go for it all. Why not? I wish it could have been converted. So let's see what Washington answers with. They need 2 8-point occurrences. So they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Then they need to do it again too. So the odds are certainly not in their favor, but anything's possible. Anything can happen. So let's see how this one ends. Sam Howell warming up on the sideline, and let's see what Washington answers with. I'm very curious to see how they answer that drive from Chicago. Let's see what happens here. 14:09, a lot of time left to play with if you're Washington. Let's see how this one plays out. Sounded like Kevin Garnett, anything is possible. Hey, he said that after they won the finals. This is a Bears-Commanders game on Thursday Night Football. Kick from Santos through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 14:09 to go. Here comes Sam Howell and company. Howell today, 20 of 24 for 206 yards. Not too shabby from the second-year QB. Gibson's been great catching the football. And Thomas, despite the fumble, has 8 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown catch. 1st and 10, 14:09 to go. Out of the shotgun is Howell. Trips to the far side, 4 wide receivers set. Howell back to pass, pocket collapsing, and he is, oh no, he's still on his feet. I can't believe it. Oh, and Howell gains 5. How did he stay on his feet? This guy's a great escape artist. Wow. He somehow stayed up and kept going. It's a 5-yard gain, not a 5-yard loss. Howell out of the shotgun. 2nd and 5, pocket collapses. Throws the football. It's caught for a 1st down. Wow. Flag on the play late. Hope it's not roughing the passer on the ground. Let's take a look here. Pass interference on the defense, penalty declined, first down stands. So, would have been a penalty. It's declined anyway because the catch was made. First down. 13:25 to go. First and 10. Howell is 21 of 25 for 216 yards. Out of the shotgun is Howell from his own 40. Pocket collapses again. Quick pass. That is caught for a first down. What a play. He threw that into triple coverage and got a completion. Threading the needle. I love the guts on this kid. Man, right in between that triangle. First and 10, 12:49 to go. Howell out of the shotgun. Looking to throw, and nearly intercepted. Oh, boy. Stevenson in on coverage. Pringle the intended target. Oh, boy, that was close. Fields today is 14 of 27, 226 yards, and 3 touchdowns passing, 10 rushes for 54 yards rushing. Second and 10. Thomas, the tight end in motion. Hobble. Got some time. Fires. That ball is somehow caught, and there's a flag on the play. I can't believe he caught that ball. Crowder on the reception. Let's see what this is all about here. There is no foul for illegal contact. So they wiped the flag off the board. The catch still counts. I can't believe he caught that ball. I can't believe that pass was online. We are seeing some great stuff from Washington. They are playing hard. Oh, my goodness. Just got it. Tight window. No room for error. And Howell delivers. First and 10. 12:20 to go. Hobble out of the shotgun. In trouble, and he throws the ball away. He was hit. And they're going to say an incomplete pass. No intentional grounding. It was a screen play. Intended target was the running back Robinson. Dexter was in on the pressure. Dexter actually pushed Howell to the ground. Second and 10. Howell's been sacked twice tonight. Howell going to go for it all near the end zone. Big pass downfield. It is incomplete. Stevenson in on coverage. Nearly completed. Thomas, the tight end, the intended target. That would have put them inside the 5 if it was caught. And he had it. He just lost the football. That was a tough blow for Howell. A really significant drop. There was that drop earlier in the end zone in the first quarter for Howell. That ball should have been caught. Good break for the Bears there. It's 3rd and 10. Hobble out of the shotgun. Here we go. Hobble throws. It's caught, and that is enough for the first down. They convert on 3rd and 10. Catch there, made by Brown, the wide receiver. And with the extra fight, they moved the chains. Inside the 30, Bears only had 11 or 10 guys on the field. That ball's caught deep downfield inside the 5, wide open for a first down. Samuel on the catch. The Bears had nobody. They didn't even have enough guys on the field on that play. First and goal, 11:20 to go. Inside the 5 is Washington. They're within striking distance here. Gibson is the running back out there. On first down, it's Howell. Rolls out, throws. It is incomplete. Targeting his tight end, Thomas. Broken up by the Bears defense. Second and goal. I'm on the edge of my seat over here. Not in a good way. Thomas had a great opportunity there, but a good job of the Bears defense. Good pass breakup. That was Elijah Hicks. Second and goal. 10:58 to go. Howell from the 3. Receiver in motion. Howell in trouble. Quick pass incomplete. Ooh. Nearly a touchdown. Going to be third and goal now. If you're Washington, you need a touchdown here. So probably 4-down territory if I were them. Brown the intended target. Brown was in motion on that play, then cut across a quick slant type play, and he just couldn't hold on. Oh, it was thrown behind him. Actually, a bad throw by Howell. Thrown behind him. If he led Brown to the football, it would have been an easy score. Third and goal. Here we go. Howell out of the shotgun, a 4-wide receiver set. Thomas, the tight end in motion, lines up in the slot. Howell back to pass. Blitz. Wide open. Touchdown, Commanders. Samuel makes the catch. It's 30-20. He was wide open. Too easy for Washington. So they're going to go for 2. They really need this here, so let's see how this goes. If they don't get it, the Bears are still going to be up by 2 possessions. So this is key. They really need to stop right here. Commanders went for 2 earlier in this game, and Howell converted on a rush. So from the 2, it's the 2-point conversion. Howell out of the shotgun. Howell in trouble. Howell throws it up, and that ball's intercepted. He was nearly going to be sacked. So nothing doing there. Good job by the Bears to force the stop. It keeps it a 2-possession game at 30-20. Nevertheless, it's a touchdown for the Commanders. They're within 10 with still a lot of time to go here in the fourth quarter. Epic Rant is uploading. Let's remember we've never seen what Sam's done by JF1 even one time. Hey, look, I'm with you there. Howell, you want to talk about gutsy? You want to talk about standing up, man? This guy's making throws into triple coverage, taking hits, not caring, getting back up, and putting a team on his back, right? That's what you're supposed to do as a franchise quarterback in football. You put the entire team on your back. You will them to victory. And I'll tell you what, win or lose, Sam Howell himself individually has a lot to be proud of here tonight. And that's not a biased take. That's not a hate a Justin Fields take. That's a legitimate take. I mean, great job by Sam Howell to stay in this game. They were down by so much today. They were down 20-3. And now it's 30-20. He is working his butt off to stay in this game. He's competing for his team. I don't know what's going to happen here, but it's a 10-point football game, fourth quarter, 30-20. I'm just going to put this out on Twitter. Let's give Sam a juice box because everyone gets a trophy. That's funny. The Bears do have a weak defense, unfortunately. They certainly do. Just put this out on Twitter. Get some more people to come and hop in with us here for these last 10 minutes of regulation. So, yeah, Herbert's hurt, Michael. Thank you for the insight there. So, at this point, Herbert's done. Roschon's done. So, they're going to have to work with Kari Blasingame to be their running back for the rest of the evening. They're not mixing in Bayless Jones, so they have their fullback acting as their running back, which isn't necessarily odd, but it's extremely old school, and they're limited with that right now. 30-20. Washington's going to kick this ball off to the Bears. Johnson, as Michael correctly identifies, is in concussion protocol. 10:51 to go, fourth quarter. Sly ready to kick this one off. And out of bounds. Touchback. Here come the Bears from the 25. So we're going to set the stage for you here. At 30-20, the Bears were up by so much, and now it's gotten narrow and even more narrow. 10-point game. A lot of time left to go here with 10:50 to go. The Bears need to run this clock out. They need a touchdown. They need something to do here. They can't go 3 and out. Even if field goal's necessarily not enough. It's a 2-point game. They need to score here. 1st and 10, Justin Fields and company. At their own 25, it's Mooney in motion. Justin out of the shotgun, high snap, handoff to Blasingame, who powers forward for 4. How about Blasingame stepping into a situation in which he's not comfortable with? He's doing a very good job considering the situation, considering Herbert's hurt, considering Roschon's hurt. Jenkins is in the game, guys. Jenkins is in right now. I see him on my screen. J.F. throws an INT in the fourth quarter, something to keep an eye on. He's done that a lot. Hopefully he doesn't do it here. 2nd and 5, 30-20. Here's Fields. Out of the shotgun, Scott in motion. High snap. Fields will keep it himself. Does not get enough for the first down, but gets closer. Going to be 3rd down and short to come. And Gio, you're 100% right. The Bears don't need a field goal. They need a touchdown to put Washington away. Third down and 2. The Bears do need to convert here. 9:38 to go. Fields out of the shotgun. Scott in motion. Blasingame lines up as the running back. Fields, low snap, back to pass, rolls out. Throws, it is incomplete. And no flag on the play. Intended target, DJ Moore. Fields takes off his helmet in disgust. He's on the sideline. It's 4th and 2. And Washington gets the football back. They're going to get great field position and a prime opportunity to make this a one-score game. Let's see that replay. Oh, man. Moore not happy. Fields not happy. 4th down and 2, 9:20 to go. Gill is going to punt. There's a long time left to go in this one, too. Good punt by Gill. This ball is going to go all the way back to the 20. Actually, the 19. Great punt by Gill. Crowder will take the fair catch. Second-year QB Sam Howell will return in the second. 30-20. Tell you what, if Howell does what he just did, it's going to be a one-score game pretty quickly. So, wasn't a high percentage play like JT O'Sullivan said. There isn't much here on that play. Fully agree with you. Fully agree with you there, Clint. I mean, it was a tight window, back and forth, a little bit of scuffling. Ouch. Having Bayless active over Deontay Foreman, LOL. I agree. And, I know you can't plan for both your running backs to get hurt on the same night, but I will say Bayless has done nothing. And it's not even that it's his fault, right? He's not returning anything. Every single kick that he's gotten has gone right over his head. He's barely playing any offense. He's not making any impact. And now your only running back is your fullback. Maybe next time they decide to go with making Foreman active. You're paying him enough money. Make him active and make make Jones inactive, make EQ inactive again. Do something else, because now you know with both your running backs potentially prone to injuries, you're going to need some help. Fantasy's only job is to let the kick go over his head. So we don't call any PI on DJ Moore, but the fake ones against us, this is blatant. Charles, I'm with you on that too. You got to call it both ways, and it's clear that there has been a bias, to say the least. They haven't used him at all on offense. Yep, Vanless Jones. Jones took 6 years to get 1,000 yards in college, and Ryan Poles drafted him. Another Ryan Poles fail. Lots of damage Jeff one takes with all the running. Fourth quarter is where they turn into the teddy bears. Like the baby bulls back in the day, right? Broncos Chiefs next Thursday. That might not be a bad game. So it's Commanders football. It's Sam Howell time again. 30-20. 9+ minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Sam Howell has played amazingly tonight. Only mistake was an interception in the first half. He's been great ever since. He's been really good. So here he comes again, trying to will this team to victory. Howell tonight, in this half, I should say, 17 of 22 for 205 yards. In this half. What a game. Thank you, Joe G. Yeah, great to see you here with us. 1st and 10, 9:13 to go in regulation. Receiver in motion for the Commanders. Shotgun for Howell from the 20. Howell got some time. Quick pass, incomplete. The Commanders have almost 200 passing yards this half. The Bears only 32. That's been the big difference maker. 2nd and 10. 9:08 to go. It's 30-20. Howell out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Howell back to pass. Across the middle. That ball's caught. A wide open receiver across the middle. Easy catch for Samuel. First down, move the chains. That's a big gain for the Commanders. Big gain. I don't know what Brisker's celebrating. He's played like crap this season. 1st and 10, Samuel with 49 receiving yards, and the Commanders are at the 35. Howell in trouble. Avoids pressure, stays on his feet. Going to run with the football, and he will get taken down this time. He actually gets hit. Maybe gains 1. 2nd down and 9 to come for Washington. 8:15 to go. A little bit of a sense of urgency if you're the Commanders. You want to score here and force the Bears to get a stop, or, force the stop defensively, get the ball back. So 2nd and 9 from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Howell. Looks across the middle. He's sacked. And a big one at that for the Bears. They needed it. Great play by the Bears defensively. Good pass rush. It was Yannick Ngakoue. Yannick Ngakoue with the sack. I'll tell you what, he's done a great job this year. Probably one of the better defenders on this team so far. We've mentioned his name so much, and he was a late signing, kind of a budget signing. He's been great, to his credit. That's a big sack. Puts the Commanders and Howell in a tough position now on 3rd down. 3rd and 13. Howell feels the pressure, throws. This ball's caught. Is it going to be enough? I think that's enough for the first down. A leap by Thomas, and he got it. What a play. They're still looking around. They are moving those chains. That's a first down. Somebody got hurt on the Bears. How about Thomas putting his frickin' body on the line? My goodness, this team. They have some fight. We have a Bears player down on the field. See what that's all about. 7:02 to go, 1st and 10. It is an official first down for Hobble and the Commanders. And they're going to go to an injury timeout break. So hopefully, I don't know who that was. Hopefully they're okay. Somebody on the Bears and the Bears defense. Commanders, they're moving. They are not giving up. I know the Bears can't afford any more injuries, especially to their defense. Their secondary is really beat up. Man, I don't know how this game's going to end. I mean, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't know if they're going to pull this one out. I really don't. I don't see it right now. We'll see what Howell and company does. And if the Bears win this game, there is some cause for celebration, but I'll say this, no matter what, they're in this game, right? They're in this game. So we can celebrate somewhat of a win, but I will say this right off the top. Washington's in this game with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and the Bears were up by 3 possessions. That's a problem. Joe G, hey, $9.99. Thank you so much, man. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. A lot of great donators, a lot of great fans. And Joe G, we appreciate you always hanging out with us every week as well. You always do. We love your comments, your interaction, my friend. So many injuries. My cheeks have been clenched since the start of the second half. If they lose this, I don't see how you don't immediately fire Eberflop. He won't get fired if they win, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going to be impressed with this win as it is right now. I mean, Washington's in this game. They're down by 10 with 7 minutes to go. The Bears were up by 3 possessions. This is not something to celebrate if I'm for the Bears. I'm just saying. Pat Mahomes and Russell Wilson next week. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a better game than people think. AFC West rivalry matchup. It'll be something. All right. 1st and 10, 7:02 to go. Commanders football. Now, Commanders have the ball at their own 45. They're right near midfield. Here's Hobble out of the shotgun. Time ticking now at 6:45 to go. Hobble. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Hobble deep downfield. It is incomplete. And a flag on the play on the Bears. Oh, no. Flag on the Bears deep downfield in the secondary. That's going to be a spot foul. And that's going to be definitely a first down for Washington. Eberflus is not happy. It should be on the Bears at least. It looks like it. We'll see what the official ruling is, though. They're talking it over. Intended target was McLaurin. I think that was kind of a flag, I'll be honest. I mean, there was contact there before that ball got to McLaurin. Stevenson was defending, and that flag was thrown kind of late. I don't know what's going to happen here. Let's take a look. They're still talking it over, the officials. So there's no foul on the play for pass interference. Okay, then. Actually, I would argue, I'm just saying, and this is an unbiased take, I would argue that's closer to pass interference than not. His head was not facing the football, and there was contact. The Bears get a real lucky break. That was pass interference. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. So Stevenson lucks out, plays good defense on that play. Ron Rivera can't believe it. Trips to the near side for Washington. Now they break it up. 2-2 on each side. A 4-wide receiver set. Hobble out of the shotgun from the 45. Hobble looking again to go deep. Quick pass. This one is caught in stride and a first down. Terry McLaurin. Perfect pass. McLaurin did the rest with his legs. First down and much more. Deep inside Bears territory. They're inside the Bears 30. Sam Howell with a clutch pass over 2 defenders. Stevenson beating coverage. From the 23, it's 1st and 10. Howell going for the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Out of bounds. Oh, man. Dotson was wide open near the 1-yard line, but that ball went out of bounds. He caught it with one hand on the sideline. A wasted opportunity there, at least, for Washington. And now we have some trainers coming out of the field. Somebody called a timeout, maybe? Maybe it's an injury timeout? Smith is coming off the field and heading into the locker room for the Bears. So, 2nd and 10 for the Commanders. At this point, you're in 4-down territory. Another injury, too, for the Bears on that play was Stroman. Stroman out, holding his thigh. 2nd and 10, 5:54 to go. 4-wide receiver set. It's Hobble out of the shotgun. Blitz from the Bears. Pressure. That ball is caught by Robinson, but it's going to be for a loss. He corralled it, but he's taken down. Hobble was hit on that pass. 3rd down and a lot to go for the Commanders. And now another Bears player is hurt. Tremaine Edmonds is hurt. He's on the ground. Really tough to see. 3rd and 15, injury timeout. They're going to keep it here. They might, but Edmonds is on the ground. They have a 5-person team of medical people around him on the field right now. And Edmonds is up on his feet, walking on his own power to the sideline, gingerly. Great to see that. Bears training staff surrounds him. So a 3rd and 15 for the Commanders. Eric Bieniemy calling out plays to Sam Howell and his headset. It's going to be officially a 3rd down and 15. What will Howell and the Bears do here? Coming down to the wire here in Washington. 5:36 to go. 3rd down and 15. The Bears ready to play prevent here. Here's Hobble and the Commanders from the Bears 28. Out of the shotgun. Quick pass. This one is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It's dropped by Gibson. Not that it would have mattered. It wouldn't have been for a first down, but they don't get to come through, and looks like they're going to go for the field goal. Not a bad idea here. You make it a one-possession game with about 6 minutes to go. Gibson just flat out dropped it right through his hands. So Sly needs to make this kick. It's a 46-yarder. Can the Bears block it? 4th and 15. The kick is up, and it is no good. Sly missed it. And the Bears have some life here late in the game. That might have done it for the Commanders, actually. They hurt themselves. He misses a 47-yarder. Wow. The look on Sam Howell's face, I don't blame him. All that effort wasted. Matt Eberflus super happy on the sideline, as he should be. The Bears now have to run out this clock. It's 1st and 10. Fields out of the shotgun. They're going to run the football splashing game. He's going to gain 5 yards, breaks a couple of tackles. So 2nd down, 4:55 to go. I would assume at this point, unless they really need to throw the football, it's going to be the Kari Blassen game show for the rest of this one. 2nd and 4. 6 yards. 4:40 to go. And Ridgeway for the Commanders is hurt, which stops the clock here. And he's down on the ground. Too many injuries here tonight. Fields gets a drink from the sideline. Well, let's see what happens here. 2nd and 4. 4:40 to go. Bears up by 10. Fields with the football. Out of the shotgun, Blassen game. Lines up to his left. Mooney in motion. Handoff, Blassen game. Close to the first down. I don't think he got it, though. He's still fighting, actually. Finally, whistles are blown. Going to be 3rd down and short. Commanders take their first time out. Stop the clock at 4:17. They need a stop right here. But they still have a long way to go. Roschon Johnson out for the game. Travis Homer is hurt with a hamstring problem. Deontay Foreman's inactive, and Khalil Herbert is hurt with an ankle. So Homer would have been the 3rd guy, but he's hurt. Probably playing special teams here tonight. That makes Blassen game the fullback as the running back. Good for him. I'm actually very happy to see that. Works his butt off, gets a good opportunity to make something happen. 3rd and 2, 4:18 to go. The Commanders need a stop here. It's Fields in shotgun, and Blassen game lining up next to him. 3 wide receiver set. Shotgun, Fields back to throw, and it is caught by Moore. Moore past the 40, 30, 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown Bears. They're going to win this football game. DJ Moore. It's 36-20. And that'll close the book on this one. Blown coverage by the Commanders. The PAT is up, and it's good. 37-20. And I think that's going to be your football game. No flags on the play. Take a look at this replay here. See, Fields was out of the shotgun. Just a quick slant route, and a Washington defender overcompensated trying to deflect that football. He missed out, and Moore went all the way. What a play. I would argue DJ Moore is the single reason why the Bears won this game tonight. He has been open at all times. He's been Justin Fields' safety blanket, and he's been a big reason why the Bears pulled this one out. And that ball was actually, wow, it was deflected. But Moore still caught it. Impressive. Impressive. The defender went for it all, didn't get it. Somehow still got a hand of the football, but that's going to do it. Justin Fields tonight, 282 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 15 of 29. So Moore definitely the reason why the Bears won this game here tonight. Made Fields look very good. Fields did fine. Here comes the kick with 4:09 to go. Don't know what the Commanders are thinking or what they're going to do. But I think this game's just about over. And Fields to DJ Moore actually has a perfect passer rating this year. 27 of 34, 531 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. So when Fields throws to Moore, good things are bound to happen. .409 to go, fourth quarter, first down and 10. Howell and company out of the shotgun with trips to the far side. They're going to try and go for broke here. Howell in trouble. He's sacked, taken down. It is Walker again. .350 to go, second down, and a lot to come for Washington. Walker with a great job penetrating that offensive line, got to Howell pretty quick and got it done. Out of the shotgun, Howell on 2nd and 21. Quick pass. This one is caught. They gained back the yards they lost. Going to be 3rd down and long still to come. 3:30 to go. Commanders fans are sitting in shock and you have to wonder what could have been for them. Missing that field goal, then Justin Fields and DJ Moore connecting. 4 wide receiver set on a 3rd and 13. Howell thought to go for it all, and he's sacked again. Green on the sack. 4th down. This game's over now. Time continues to tick, and Howell put up a valiant performance, but it's not going to work out. 2:50 to go. It's 4th and 18. They're in 4-down territory. They're going to have to go for it. But they need 18 to stay alive in this one. If that even means anything. Bears are playing prevent. Howell going for broke. Quick pass. Thomas with the catch, and he gets nowhere. The Bears stop him, and that should be your football game. The Bears might pull this one out here. 37-20, 2:30 to go. It's 1st and 10. They might even score again. The Bears, if they hold on, which they should, are going to snap their streak of 14 straight losses. They're going to do a good job at holding Washington to 20 points. As long as things play out the way they should. 2:30 to go. It's 1st and 10. Blasingame alone in the backfield. Fields under center. Quick handoff. And Blasingame games, about 3. 2:20 to go. Second timeout called by Washington. I guess they think they might have a chance or something. But they call timeout. 2:24 to go. They're going to get the 2-minute warning as well as a free timeout. Gio, great point. Hey, and I said that earlier. Khari Blasingame, also unsung hero of tonight's football game. You come in as a fullback. You got no running backs on your roster. Nothing. And you're kind of thrust into the role and did a great job, in my opinion, too. Herbert did great when he played as well. A lot of positives tonight. For sure, a lot of positives. DJ Moore's the winner, though. 230 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. That is valuable. On a 2nd and 8, here's Fields out of the shotgun. It's a draw. They hand it off to Blasingame up the middle. He gets up to about the 21. Time is still ticking. Timeout called by Washington, their final timeout. DJ Moore by far is the MVP of this football game. That's a Bears wide receiver. Are you sure, John? That might be padded stats. No. Yeah, it's DJ Moore as a wide receiver for the Bears, putting up 230 yards. I wonder if that's a franchise record, actually. Moore getting it done here tonight. Fields somewhat getting it done. He got it done here tonight. I'll give him it. I'll give him the game. He did really well. 3rd and 5 out of the shotgun. Fields. High snap. He's gonna hand this one off to Blasingame, who does not get enough. Going to be 4th down. 2-minute warning is going to come. And that's going to be an auto timeout. So Washington may get the football back, but the Bears have an opportunity to score. I don't see why they wouldn't maybe kick the ball at least. 4th and 3 coming back after 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Yeah, Cody really needs some help. That's going to be a problem for sure. But hey, nice win for the Bears. They are going to snap their losing streak. They're going to get their first win of the year. Matt Eberflus lives to see another week. Good for him. I mean, for now, I don't think this changes anything in my opinion, but he gets to live to see another week. Good game from Justin. Great game from DJ Moore. Good game from Khalil Herbert till he got hurt. A lot of good things to discuss. We're going to do a brief wrap-up as well. Won't be too long, but we are going to do a brief wrap-up right here after the show, or after the game, to just give you our quick takes. Probably like 10 minutes. It's a weeknight to late night. I know everybody has to work in the morning too, so we won't be laborious, cumbersome on this broadcast. 4th and 3. Fields off the field. 37-20. 2 minutes to go. And they're going to kick a field goal. Good choice. 37-yard attempt. It's essentially a PAT for Cairo Santos. Kick is up. Good again. He is perfect this season, and it continues. Bears are up 40-20. That should be your ball game. With a minute 56, the Commanders will get the football back. An opportunity to pad stats for sure, but that's about it. No turnovers. I agree, Charles. I love it. That I love. No fumbles, no interceptions. Fields took care of the football. Threw for a lot of touchdowns. Bears put up 40 points on Washington. And they're no longer going to be winless. Yeah, Stephen, I looked on Twitter. Dan Weeder, a friend of the program, said that when they missed the field goal, when the Commanders missed the field goal, they started to clear out. So, yeah, now it's empty because they started to clear out after the field goal was missed, from what I was told. Ryan Poles on the field, ready to celebrate his first win. Eberflus still talking things over on the sideline. Waiting for this kickoff here. Here it comes from Santos. The Commanders opt not to return it. That ball goes through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll have a minute 56 to do something. Don't open clubbed up. We're still 1-4. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you. Still fire Flus. Our defense sucks. Flus's face looks like, oh, thank God. He looks stressed. Well, yeah, because at one point it was 30-20. You know, I mean, the Commanders were very close, and the Bears pulled away and they won, and that's great. It should be celebrated. It's exciting. It's great. But I'll tell you, this isn't amazing. They got shotgun for Howell on a 1st down and 10 from the 25. A quick pass up the middle. This one's caught. Gain of about 8. They might do a 2-minute drill for the sake of practice and try and score a touchdown. They're doing a pretty big hurry up here on offense for second down. DJ Moore, second most receiving yards in a game in team history. Hobble, pass for a first down. Tight end catches it. They're near midfield. 1:25 to go. It's a 2-minute drill. They're going to work on this, and that's fine. 40-20. 1:15 to go. Hobble out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. On a 1st and 10, Hobble going to go deep downfield. This ball is out of bounds. Stops the clock at 1:08. Edmonds is also back, which is a great sign. Great call, G.O. Wow. So, John, our crack producer on staff here, Alshon Jeffrey has the record for most receiving yards in one game at 249. So, DJ Moore came very close to breaking that record here tonight. Only 19 away. Put him back on the field. I'd love him to break it. Hobble steps up in the pocket. Quick pass on a 2nd and 10. Ball is caught. Receiver catches it but stumbles. McLaurin on the reception. 3rd down. Hobble's trying to really hurry up his team. They're trying to put up maybe, one more touchdown here. 3rd and 6 officially for the Commanders on a 4 wide receiver set. It's Hobble out of the shotgun. Low pass. It is caught. And they get up near the 40 of the Bears. 1st and 10, 33 seconds to go. They got no timeouts. 20 seconds. Hobble on a 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers set. Bears rush 4. Quick pass. This one caught. And the Bears doing a good job at keeping that clock moving. 10 seconds left. Players are kind of speaking to each other. Are the Commanders going to let this one run out? Hobble's walking off the field. Both teams exchange words, but that will do it. Cavern fan, thank you for the donation. And the Bears get their first win since October 24th, 2022. They win the football game. Well, we'll do a quick recap here. And I'll kind of intro it in. But thank you to everybody for tuning in. Here we go. Sports Talk Chicago. Here with Jon Zaghloul, John Meadows directing and producing. We appreciate everybody tuning in with us. Everybody hanging out here with us. This is after the game. The Bears won a game, believe it or not. And we're going to talk about it. Follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. Hit me up personally at John Z Sports. And hit up our great affiliates across the board at the top of the screen. ACTV, Cities 92.9 Talk FM, WJOB, and Gen TV. Hit up our sponsor, Amish Country Farms. Link in the description there. So, the Bears won. They played a pretty good game. There were some issues that we are going to discuss and talk about. Overall, it's encouraging, but I encourage everybody to not sip the Kool-Aid. Please, I'm asking all of you, don't queue up Club Dub. Don't tell me that Matt Eberflus is all of a sudden safe. Don't tell me that all of a sudden this team's going to go to the Super Bowl after one freaking win. There's a long way to go. I'm very happy that they won. We're going to highlight the positives first. Justin Fields played a very good game. Not there on the completion side of things, but he came through when it mattered. 4 touchdowns, no picks. Came through in the fourth quarter, which was really his big problem. For once, he did come through. You know, if he played like he did last week in the fourth quarter, the Bears might have lost this game, candidly. He did a good job at protecting the football. No fumbles, no picks. And scored when the Bears needed it down the stretch and scored certainly early. 282 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. He did great. In my opinion, the true MVP of this game, though, is DJ Moore. 8 catches, 230 yards, averaging 29 yards per catch with 3 touchdowns. It is clear that Justin Fields needed a weapon this year. We talked about it all offseason. His wide receiving core last year was one of the worst in football. This year, if Chase Claypool hadn't been a dummy, would have been one of the best in football. And it's still pretty good. DJ Moore, by far, was worth every penny that the Bears gave up. And I hope that he's utilized more like this. He came within 19 yards of breaking a Bears franchise record for most receiving yards in one game. This guy's making history 4 or 5 games into his Bears tenure. That's impressive. He's the MVP for tonight. He was always open. He beat out his defender every single time tonight. Had 8 catches, had the 230, 3 touchdowns. He single-handedly got open enough for Justin Fields to make easy throws to him to win the game. That connection between those two won the game here tonight. No doubt. That was the reason they won. Khalil Herbert, before he got hurt, was averaging 7.6 yards per carry. The Bears running the football were great. Fields ran for 57. Blasingame put up 19. And Roschon put up 19. And how about Khari Blasingame, to his credit? We talked about it throughout the broadcast. Roschon Johnson got hurt. Khalil Herbert got hurt. Deontay Foreman was inactive. Khari Blasingame was forced to be the running back today. For somebody who's not comfortable doing it, for somebody who's not used to doing it, he did one hell of a job, especially when they needed him late. He was the running back in the fourth quarter. He was declared the running back in the fourth quarter. He didn't fumble the ball. He played smart football, ran for a couple of yards, extended the game, extended Bears drives. I think Khari Blasingame an unsung hero of this game, no question. He's not going to get a lot of praise because I know he's the fullback, but talk about a great job on his part. I was really impressed with how he played and how he attended to the tough situation. The Bears defensively get a lot of sacks, which was great too. Yannick Ngakoue with 1, Stroman with 1, Edwards with 1. Stroman also had an interception. He had a big game tonight. 3 tackles, a sack, and a pick. The Bears defense came to play. Now, I would say Sam Howell had a pretty good game, completion percentage-wise, and in the third quarter especially. But at the end of the day, the Bears held firm. They bended but didn't break, and they limited Washington to 20 points. That's a pretty good performance. That's nice, too. There were a lot of positives, and here's the thing. I'm very happy to see what happened. I'm very happy to see how this all played out. I feel like the score isn't fully indicative of how this game went, because if we all remember, we go back to the third, fourth quarter, it was a 30-20 game, and people were scared, including myself. I really thought they were going to lose this game at one point. This team needs to learn how to be better at closing games. That's going to come in time with more experience and a desire to actually win. I don't know how much they really want to win this year. I don't know if they're trying to, quote-unquote, tank again. I don't know what the plan is, but they won. So they need to learn how to close games. But they played well. They faced the 29th best defense in football, and they took advantage. To DJ Moore and Justin Fields' credit, I think Fields played better this week than last week, no question. This was Fields' best game of the season. Last week would have been it if it wasn't for that fourth quarter. This was Justin Fields' best game of the year. This was obviously DJ Moore's best game of the year, Khari Blasingame's best game of the year, the defense's best game of the year. Everybody showed up when needed. Everybody performed together as a cohesive unit at the end of the day. But I will say, and this is a fair critique, things got scary for a minute. Things got worried for a second here. I don't think this one win is going to change everything for the Bears. Nor should we all expect that. It's one game. It's one win. Now, if they rattle off 12 more in a row, then we're all going to look like dummies, including myself, and I'll proudly proclaim it. I don't think it's going to happen, but maybe it does. The fact is, this team is not perfect. They have so many things still left to work out and finish out. There's a long way to go for this Bears team. Nothing is definite. Matt Eberflus saved his job tonight for the rest of the year at this point. But I think by the end of the year, if things continue to go this way, he's going to be gone too. So nothing is perfect. But we're seeing growth from Justin Fields against 2 bad defenses in a row. Remember, this happened to Mitch Trubisky in 2020 when the Bears went on their roll, made the playoffs. They were facing some of the worst defenses in football. That's why they won 5 games in a row. So, you know, they're facing bad teams. They're facing bad defenses. We have to keep that in mind. But they're exploiting them. I want to see more, and there's a lot that we still have to see, and there's more than I need to see before I'm convinced. You can call me a hater if you want, but you can't just forget about these past 4 games, see one win, and say, yes, they're back, yes, everything's okay. That's Kool-Aid mentality. We don't do Kool-Aid here at Sports Talk Chicago. There's a lot that's left to be desired. They have to learn how to close games. They have to make sure that they keep teams out of it when they claim that they're going to be winning games, right? Can't have a team come back and make it 30-20 after you're up by 21, 22 points, right? But they put up 40 fairly. I mean, there were no defensive scores. Justin Fields and DJ Moore and Cole Kmet, for one, put up 40 points. The offense running the football did great. There's a lot to be happy about from this game. Does this make everything better? No. Does this mean that everyone's going to be safe at the end of the year? No. It's one game. Let's see them do it more. They have a mini-bye coming up. Could be an opportunity to improve. Could be an opportunity to sit back, think about, okay, what did we do good this time and how can we improve upon it? And if this Bears team recovers from 0-3, 0-4, and becomes kind of a Lions-type story, awesome. Great. Because that means everyone's going to stay. Eberflus, Poles, Fields, and that's great. Maybe they could do that. You know, that's the one way. That's the one way that they're going to all be safe. You know, I mean, look at Dan Campbell. He was called to be fired last year. They started off 0-5. They finished the way they did. Didn't make the playoffs, but did enough to save everybody's job, and now they're good. Maybe the Bears do the same thing. Maybe they don't make the playoffs. Maybe they do end up going 7-10, 8-9, and they recover from this start and do great. And if that's the case, awesome. Very exciting. But I'm not sold yet. I don't think you can blame me either, looking at this team and how they played the first 4 weeks of the season. There's a lot left out there. There's a lot left that we need to see. How will Fields play against a good defense? We've seen him play good defenses already. It hasn't been good. You could say that the Washington front four is great, but statistically speaking, this is not a lie or a joke. They have the 29th best defense in the NFL entering this game. And now it's actually going to get worse because they gave up 40 to the Bears. They give up on average 30 points per game. So their defense is not good, okay? Their defense is all right. Actually, it's very bad if you want to look at those numbers. So Justin Fields and DJ Moore took advantage, exploited it as they should, and they deserve all the praise for it. The Bears won fair and square 40-20. It got close there near the end. Fine. Awesome. Certain guys played well. Great. They banded together and won their first game. Great. I'm not fully convinced yet. I don't think the Bears are either, and I think they'd be dumb to say now everything's okay because we won one game. They need to build off of this. These next couple of games are going to determine how the rest of this year goes. Because I'll tell you what, if the Bears recover and play like this for the rest of this year and do a Detroit Lions-type revival for the rest of this season, I think everyone's going to be safe, but I think there's going to be a lot of positivity, including from myself, as this season ends. The question is, can they sustain this? They're welcome, and you're welcome to celebrate a nice, mostly well-played football game. I want to see sustained success because one win is not enough for me to say, yes, everything's okay. And on that note, we're going to wrap up this program. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Big thank you to John Meadows hanging out here with us tonight on a Thursday night, directing and producing. Thank you to all of you for hanging out here with us, donating, being here on a work night. We appreciate it, guys. Follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. Hang out with us on YouTube. Subscribe and hit that like button here on the channel. And we'll be back with you for sure next week. You don't want to miss it. Until next time, so long, everybody.